Arnis's turn. Stepping back into combat. Arnis, what do you want to do? I don't know if you were stealthed. I think you would just move there.
I'm not even showing anything on the map here. Oh, there we are. Right. Get everything straightened out. Yes, I was stealthed. And people kept running around with torches near me. All right, I got.
Quick question. Did we know what Laz was concentrating on? Was it Shield of Faith?
It was probably Shield of Faith.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Woo! That's what we need. That's all we care about, lads.
So that should go up to... Wait, no. That's already adjusted. Okay. Just trying to get a grasp on what I'm doing here.
I think he also has his aura that gives a bonus to saving.
Yeah, the saving throws. But I think it's like 20 feet, so... At the moment... Cool. Alright.
So what do you want to do, Arnis?
Where did these two come up from next to Deska? Did they come up from off to the right here of the screen? Where they come out of?
They came from the north. They came south, kind of leaping in. And,
okay. All right.
Actually, that reminds me. When you start your turn,
here it goes.
There is a nauseating stench from the two of them. I need 2 con saves. Or actually just 1 con save, sorry.
From the frog group one.
DC is 13.
Okay. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Well, you are affected by the nauseating stench, taking 7 points of necrotic damage, as the horrific odor and necrotic energies wither you, coming from these 2 demons. That's at the start of your turn.
That's not nice at all.
Yeah, you are still stealth, though, so you don't think they see you.
I'm sorry, what condition was he afflicted by?
No, it's not a condition.
He was rotted by the
okay.
nasty stench from these creatures.
The stench
I can fix
beast.
a lot of conditions, that's why I ask.
Okay. That guy's too. All right, I am going to. I'm gonna stay hidden. I'm gonna hold my turn. I'm gonna see where they move.
Right.
So I'm gonna stay hidden.
All right, so you stay in the shadows. Do not attack just yet. Nathaniel, what are you gonna do?
So we've got these 4 guys. Have I seen any of them be hit yet?
No, I think they just came in. Oh, and you need to give me a con save, DC 13.
I can do that.
Alright, so you make your con save and are unaffected by the stench, at least for now.
Sweet.
+5. Chunky.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and... Sorry, I just got back, so give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to bonus action... We're going to bonus action, Unsettling Words on this dude over here. So he gets a negative D8 to his next saving throw, spending a bardic inspiration to do so.
Alright, so that's your bonus action. Yeah.
And then I am going to cast on that individual a 3rd level Enemies Abound spell. DC 15 int save.
Alright. Int save.
I've never heard of this.
Alright, so he is indeed affected by the spell.
So he must roll a D6 or whatever to determine who he attacks next. It's basically how it affects.
Alright.
You can't tell friend from foe.
Yep. Alright, anything else? That was your bonus.
Yep, I'm gonna take a few steps back to just try to get away from some of these guys. And that's action, bonus action, and a little movement, so I think that's it for me.
Alright, Fitz, I need a con save.
Oh, sorry, I would yell out. They would probably see me screaming at this one, and I would yell out, "Don't attack him."
I thought it was this one. Is it this one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I was meaning this one.
Alright, so you targeted
Yep.
this one with the spell?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
Yep.
Fitz, what do you want to do?
First thing is I'm gonna make my con save. Haha, see?
Hey.
That's what I wanted to do, so I did.
You resist
Proud.
the rotting presence of these creatures.
I think... God, this is a little riggedy rough right now. Alright. I think I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 to here. I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to
So you
burn.
might actually be one back because the square here was difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. So I'll just move one back.
Yeah.
I'll get to here for my movement. For my action, I'm going to pop a shot on this guy, and I'm going to burn a point of inspiration to give myself advantage.
Alright, so you take an inspired shot at this one who looks like he's about to go for Lazarus.
Boop.
Ooh.
Yeah, 20 would strike him, dealing 10 piercing, and getting his attention as he now looks down towards you. Anything else? Oh, yeah, that's right, you use Hunter's Mark, so you do... I don't know if you get sneak attack.
From the advantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I burned.
advantage.
That's why I burned the inspiration. Yeah, because it wasn't in range yet.
Alright. So he takes another 8. And he definitely seems upset at you.
And then I still have my bonus action. Fuck a duck. This is tough. And they have a fuck ton of movement, don't they? Because these guys just showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do bonus action dash and go 1, 2, 3. Just literally go back to where I was.
Okay. So you quickly move back south. Ending
Now that
your
he's
turn.
looking at me, and I'm done. Yep.
Harold is not here. Lazarus.
Lazarus will take a step forward, seeing that the monster looked away from him. I am your opponent, demon. And like he always does, we're just going to go ahead and swing at him.
Alright, you lunge with your sword. 19 would strike. Dealing.
I'm going to smite with a second level on that.
Alright, so that would be an extra.
And then another one more D8, I think.
I think second level is actually 3d8, so I think you get 2 more d8.
Oh.
Because
I
these
don't
are
know.
fiends.
Oh.
So, let's see. 4, 8 is 12. 14 plus 9 is 23. He takes a nasty hit as radiant energy explodes from him and he looks
Oh.
wounded.
Right. I also have to make a con save at the start of his turn.
Yes, you do.
How do you...
I think you do get the bonus from your aura if it's not already calculated.
Right. I don't know how to roll saving throws on this sheet, so...
You click on the Constitution under the saving throw section on the top left of the sheet.
Top left. Got it. Thank you. And then that will get the +2, so 15. I don't know if it is automatically calculated or not.
I would guess it's not, because 6... Well, what's his con modifier?
He has the +2 to con.
Alright. Actually, it might be then, because the group's 5th level, and I don't think he has a +4 to his proficiency. All right. So yeah, I think that's calculated, but 13 would be enough, and you resist.
Okay. And he will strike again.
All right, 20 would land a second hit.
Yeah, we're gonna smite again. First level.
Okay, so that's 3d8 because he's a fiend. So you do another 21 points of damage, destroying the enemy.
Okay, nice. And after that, he will bonus action was harness divine power and gain a first level spell slot back. I think he can do with it.
I
Nice.
believe so, yeah. Alright, Deska.
Yep. Deska will look serious, and her crescent moon on her forehead will glow, and she will cast her Twilight Sanctuary. 1 second.
Alright, oh, and I need a con save at the beginning of your turn.
And yes, you do. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's try this.
Oh,
Of course.
Alright, so you luckily only take 3 points of necrotic damage
Let's go.
as the aura affects you, but not very,
Okay.
not very much.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to apply the aura aptly speaking. That's not what that works, but
So dark twilight energy flows from you, muting the light within 30 feet as your channel
Don't use-
divinity takes effect.
as my bonus action, I will bump my chest and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright, so you begin concentrating as a secondary shield washes over you, protecting you.
Oh my god, why can't I click on my... Okay, there we go. Now I have a AC of 19, and after that I will end my turn, giving myself a little bump in temp HP from my love juice. Where is the button?
So the
Oh.
Boule Zhao go. Unfortunately, this one's only target is currently Lazarus, I believe. So he is going to rush
Can't
up.
see these two down here?
Can you link the spell?
Yeah, because it should be anyone he can see. That's why it's 3rd level. There you go.
Oh, I have to do the concentrating thing.
Regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends.
It must choose the target at random.
Yep.
I can see within range.
Oh, I see what you mean. Can he? I thought I had really good
Although-
movement.
Yeah, I don't know if range means 120 feet or if they mean like what he could get to attack. I'll assume they mean what he can get to attack. So I don't think he could actually get to these two. Let me double check his movement.
Fair enough.
No, they're just out of range. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I wish they would have specified what the range is supposed to be.
I could see not burning a action for dash as being,
Yeah,
not
which is what he'd have to do if he was going to go with them.
but he would have to select between Lazarus and Deska, apparently.
I think
See what
Deska's
result-
also at 35
Okay.
feet or 45. Yeah, his move's 40, so I think Lazarus
Oh.
is the only one. But luckily, Lazarus is a pretty high AC. So
Haha!
As you proceed to crit.
Not again!
he rushes forward, leaping at Laz, smacking at him with his nasty barbed tail. But he rolls very poorly, and luckily for Laz, he would miss. This one here kind of looks at Deska as this darkness comes out. Looks at Fitzgerald, and it's going to go for Fitzgerald. So he comes down this way, and this way. Actually, no, he's going to come here. And he will whip at you with his barbed tail. Natural 1. He completely misses, luckily. This guy has got some choices to make. Deska, are you it says you're not holding... Oh, you are holding a melee weapon, right?
Dagger and shield.
Dagger and shield. Alright.
Just in case this changes anything, since he's ended his turn, I'm going to proceed to move 1, 2, 3 this way. So in case that movement changes anything for what this guy does, I'll just do that now.
Alright. He's going to circle around this way, not seeing Arnis there, and attack Deska.
Go ahead, chump.
Swish. He rolls very poorly and misses. As you jump back, avoiding the attack. Oh, he's still in range of Arnis. Never mind. Alright, so that's it for them. Not a very effective round. Arnis.
So I held my action for the attack from last round. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to attack this guy with the from behind. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my. What am I going to do after that? I'm going to pop on out of there. Is what I'm going to do and whack the other guy.
So you were here, right?
Yeah, I was there. So essentially, what I'm doing is as soon as Fitzgerald moves, I was going to move in from behind.
All right.
I was going to move from behind.
So he would see you come out of stealth, but you could still take an attack on him. It just wouldn't be an advantage or anything. And you have to make a saving throw at the beginning of your turn. A con save to avoid the...
So I need a second con save for this turn?
Well, you haven't made one this turn, I don't think, did you?
Well,
You have to do one every turn, essentially. That's the, every turn while we're in the aura, we have to make con saves to, as we're fighting these guys. That what makes them so hard to fight, is that until
No,
we
I
kill
understand.
them.
Yeah, I understand that, but I held my turn. I held my action for the first turn. So when I make that save after,
so when you say...
I take this action.
So when you say held your action, I'm not sure what you mean by that, because there's readying an action to do something in response to something else, but there isn't actually a way you can just not take your turn.
Well, I didn't not take my turn. I said I was going to wait for them to move, and they did. So when he moves, I want to attack him. I was supposed to go first. I chose to wait until after they moved. So I can't hold my initiative score of 19 and wait for the enemy to move.
No.
And then then the new turn would start.
So there's no such thing as holding your turn. That's a 4th edition rule, that you could hold your turn and act later in the initiative. In 5th edition, you can just ready. There's no delay, basically.
Essentially, what the legal way of doing it in 5e would have been is if you said, I ready an action so that as soon as you get close enough, I'll attack them, or if they move here, I'll attack them. But then that's assuming you're attacking with ranged. Yeah.
So yeah.
But you would have to do it where you can actually reach them. It's not so much that you hold an attack and then once they do something, you get to move and then attack them. You would have to let them come to you or do a ranged attack if you're going to hold your attack to do something.
Yeah, there's no real delay. Sorry about that. I should have made sure.
No, that's okay. So that's just going to change what I do this time. So okay. I'm going to go back to where I started.
Yeah.
And I will hopefully not fail my con save. Ugh.
So unfortunately you are affected by the miasma again, taking another 5 points of damage. As the necrotic energies continue to wither you.
Alright, And is the one that was down by Fitzgerald, is he back to me still?
So I mean, he's observant. Like he's looking around because it's he's threatening and in combat. You could try to stealth over to here if you want to try to roll a stealth check, because this is technically in cover since it's rocky. So you could try to like, actually, what's your movement again?
45.
Oh yeah, so you could definitely do it then. If you wanted to try to stealth here and then attack from cover, should give you advantage.
I think, well, since I've already got the stealth, I think I'm going to throw my 2 spears at him, and then I'm going to move.
Alright, so the first one would be at advantage. So you, I guess you have your short sword sheathed right now?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I was carrying it.
Alright, so roll again, because the first attack's at advantage. Oh yeah, 19 would strike as you pop out of the shadows, hurling a spear at this guy. Is that spear... Oh no, it doesn't
No,
matter.
it's just my... Yeah, doesn't matter.
They don't have resistance, so go ahead and give me a damage roll. Alright, so you stab him with the spear, doing 9
I
points.
throw it.
Or yeah, I meant stab him
Yeah.
with the thrown spear, sorry.
Okay.
Doing 9 points of piercing. What else are you doing?
And I'm going to throw the second spear.
Alright, so you hurl your other one. Not at advantage, because he sees you now.
Yeah.
But you do strike, another 19. So he gets a second spear in the back for another 9 points of damage. He's looking very unhappy, but still...
And then I'm going to use my shadow art skill, and I'm going to use the shadow step because I'm still in the shadows, and I'm going to pop out of there. I think it's up to what, 60 feet.
Yeah, I believe so.
60 feet. Yep, correct. I'm going to pop out of there.
So you vanish in shadow, suddenly reappearing somewhere else. So I think Deska's aura automatically makes that area shadowy.
Yeah, so we're going to go right here. Bang.
Alright, so you poof over there.
And that's it.
Alright, Nathaniel, what are you gonna do?
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Lou. If I am next to a creature and I cast a spell that requires a saving throw, there's no advantage or disadvantage, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at a 3rd level on this guy.
Alright, so there are whispers of madness that you utter, and he has to make a, wisdom save?
DC 15 Wisdom save.
Oh my god, look at that damage.
3rd level.
He
Jesus.
gets a really good roll, rolling a 19, so I think...
Yeah, he saves, but I will use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs on him, and I do get to know the result before casting this. Causing him to trigger a reroll on any d20, including saving throws.
Alright, who are you targeting with the secondary effect?
The secondary effect goes to Arnis, so you have advantage on your next attack, Arnis.
Thank you.
Alright, so you spend your reaction, and he's gonna roll another save. Wisdom. He rolls a 0, so he would fail.
Nice. So he takes 21 damage and he has to run away from us.
Alright, so he
0.
spends his reaction. He is going to freak out and leap up this way, giving you two
I used my reaction, so I don't think I get an oppie, but I believe Deska.
I do.
Yeah, Deska would.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stab at him.
Alright, so
Like
you
control spells.
spend your reaction and
Yeah.
stab at him. 18 would strike. So go ahead and
I
give
was
us
trying
a-
to do that. Question: since I didn't attack on my turn, is my sneak attack still up?
Well, your sneak attack is up every turn. You can do it once per turn, not once per round.
Once,
So
okay,
yes,
got it.
Your sneak attack
I
will be
will-
up because Nathaniel's
yeah.
there.
Where's my sneak attack button?
It looks like you rolled it already.
Oh, right.
So
I'm.
he takes another 15 as you give him a nasty stab before he jumps away, and he looks wounded.
I'm
Coward.
liking these control spells.
And you spent your reaction.
Yep, I was doing that.
All right. So Fitzgerald, what do you want to do?
Bonus action, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to this one who's fleeing. And then I'm just
Well,
going to
He
pop.
isn't still fleeing. He jumped away, then he turned back around. It looks like the spell
Okay.
was only for a moment. Right?
I'll do it on this guy still, though. And I'm
Um,
just going to pop an attack on him.
Is that right, Nathaniel, with Dissonant Whispers?
Yeah, it just causes him to flee from me for a moment. That's
Okay.
not concentration.
So go ahead and take your attack.
Boop. And boop.
18 would indeed strike. As you
That's my Fitz.
shoot him with an arrow. As he turns back around, gets an arrow in the shoulder for 5, and is still looking pretty beat up. Or 8, sorry, because the hunter's mark.
I'm just going to go. Actually, I'm happy where I'm at right now. I'll just stay here, and that's my turn.
Oh, shoot, I'm so stupid. Fitz, you get it, but I'm sorry, guys. I totally was poo-brain. You get this,
You get some
as
shield.
shield. Yeah.
So 4 temporary hit points. Lazarus.
Oh, I should have made a con save there, sure.
Yeah.
And yes, actually, Nathaniel, I need one from you and Fitz.
Yep.
Alright, so Nathaniel made his. Fitz, you take 5 points of damage. I didn't forget anyone else, did I? No, that was it, because that was ours.
Unfortunately, mine is at the end, so.
So Lazarus, I need a con save from you.
Ah, of course. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Lazarus, get together. God, you're always just
I gotta open my sheet,
taking
bro.
forever.
I gotta open my.
always talking about your god, never ready to do your action.
My god is great.
Oh, and Fitzgerald, I need a con save to hold your spell, because you're technically...
Oh, I was clicked on
that's
myself.
right.
Oopsie.
Boop.
Hold on. I was not
Alright.
clicked on last time.
So you hold your spell, you're good.
Constitution.
Okay. So
It's
yeah,
not.
what are you doing, Lazarus?
Did my con save pop up?
Yes.
Oh, it's still saying Deska. Hold on 1 second. I clicked on last twice and it didn't.
It's
Okay.
his. No, it's his. It's +6, so it's
Oh,
definitely his.
oh.
It's just you're rolling it, so it has your...
Oh, that was I was going crazy. Okay. Well, Laz is gonna do what we do best. We're gonna strike out at this. Actually,
So you would know that the one next to you is still confused potentially.
yes. Laz would step here. And seeing this guy fleeing from the group, he will strike out at him.
Alright, so you swing at the one who just fled.
Where is my sword? Boom.
Oh yeah, 23 would strike.
And we're just gonna go ahead and final final smite on him. Doesn't matter. Boom.
Alright, one more d8 because he is a fiend. So you get 3
Right.
d8. Alright, so there's an explosion of radiant energy again, doing
Boom.
17 damage, and this one falls.
And then he will turn back to his primary opponent and strike again.
Alright, so 18 lands below. That one is not dodging, that's a lie. So you strike for another 7 points on this one, which would be the first hit he's taken. He looks angrily back at you and gets ready to attack.
He
Anything
would
else?
get us. He'd have to save from his spell effect first.
Good call. Which is a wisdom.
DC Yeah, DC 15.
He rolls 2 and fails.
So he's still confused.
My final piece, I'll take a little bit more movement and step here.
Alright,
And in my turn,
Desco.
Deska will
Con save.
make a con save. She will do that. Please. Please.
14
Alright,
is enough,
14.
and she's okay for now.
Let's go. Okay, Deska will flip the dagger in her hand, steady aim, and oh wait, he's dead too? This guy's dead?
Yes. Or wait, no. I lied.
No.
He's not. Why did I mark him as dead? He's
I was like, whoa. Yeah, she will flip the dagger and attempt to throw it at him while using steady aim to gain advantage. And this will be a sharpshooter throw.
Wait, why are there 2 of them? That's weird.
One died. He last killed one, and I guess he stood on top of him.
Oh, right. Yeah, he was dead from before. Why didn't I mark him as dead? Oh, I did. Okay, I see what happened. The pogs were stacked wrong. So, yeah, you're good. Alright, so you steady aim at this one, and 19 would strike.
Alright, now let's roll that damage. This was okay damage.
So that would be... actually... Oh, you steady aim to get rid of the disadvantage for the long distance? Is that what you...
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if I was out of range, but yeah. Then I steady aimed anyway.
Alright, so luckily, yeah, those were both good rolls. 17 would strike, and you do 18 points of damage to him. As he is struck by a dagger flying through the air. Anything else?
Nope. I don't know if I didn't have advantage technically, so that. Oh wait, no, Laz is there. Never mind.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
I thought you were getting rid of the disadvantage, but I see what you were doing.
Yeah.
Alright, the Liu Zhao go. So this one is gonna rush up to here and attack
I will get
Fitzgerald.
this.
Because I don't think he can get to Arnis. So Fitzgerald, a barbed tail comes whipping at you. 23 versus AC.
Oh, you know it.
So you are caught flat-footed as you are struck by the barbed tail. And
4 damage. Come on, say it.
oh, that's weird.
Huh, that's weird. 50 damage. Huh.
Oh, massive damage. You're down.
Oh, nothing popped up when I clicked the damage. Alright, I'm just gonna roll it manually. Wonder if the macro's broken. So you take 10 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save, as you are poisoned, or not poisoned, but yeah. Alright, so
The
you
chunk
make
out of your face.
first con save for your concentration, and now I need one for the effect. Alright, actually, I guess it would be in reverse order. I'll give you a pass on that, so we'll do the concentration second. So the 18 would be enough to resist the poison and disease from the tail, and the 12 keeps your spell. So yeah,
I'll take it.
technically, I had said you made the other one first. And move this guy here, because that keeps putting him on top. So this one here is still, well, let me see.
Oh, he only has the one guy.
He could get to Deska. So
Man got
now
smooth.
it says he
Oh, yes.
targets at random, right? That's the
At
spell?
random, so yeah,
Okay,
basically
so,
would roll like a D4 and
yeah, odd or even, Nathaniel.
odd.
Because we're the odd group. Woohoo!
Ha 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 ha.
He's gonna
Yeah, that was totally intentional. Totally.
he is gonna hurl himself at Deska, giving
What's
Lazarus
up?
Wait,
That's the
I believe-
oddest you can get. Good job.
and I believe Lazarus would get an oppie.
Yes.
He would. This is on the This is on par for like how most fights go. Hit Deska. Go for it, dude.
Apparently, he was very mad about getting a thing thrown at him.
that
21
was-
would
yeah.
strike, so he takes 5 points of damage. and spend Lazarus's reaction.
He would get a chance to save from the
Yeah, so he
Spell.
tries to save.
DC
Starts
50.
moving. He's like, wait a minute.
Rolls a 13 and fails, so he is
Yep.
gonna swing his tail at Deska.
Please.
Sorry,
that would
Deska,
be-
but Poppy.
that would be a 20 versus AC.
No.
So you
What?
are struck. Oh, right,
Almost.
it's broken. Taking 9 points of piercing. First, I need a save versus the disease.
Okay, 1 second. Just changing my HP. Save versus. This is for
Con
which one again?
save versus the
Got it.
disease from his tail.
Okay, this is my worst nightmare.
Oh,
All
that's-
right, I'm
that's
diseased.
unfortunate. All right, so you become poisoned until the disease ends. While poisoned, you start to
Disadvantage.
develop these festering boils and cough up flies, and your skin starts to rot and you shed it. You can repeat the save every 24 hours. On a successful save, the disease ends. On a failed save, your hit point maximum is reduced by 1d8. You die if you hit 0 hit points.
My looks was my only thing I had for me, and you take it away from me. I see what it is.
Yeah,
Learn to
so
talk
you-
better. Trust
so
me,
you
it would
get-
be life is.
You get a weird, like, leper type disease as this thing hits you. And you
Yeah.
are considered poisoned. So you have
I think my
disadvantage.
cousin. I gotta make another one, right?
And you have to
for
make
my-
one for your
yeah.
concentration, yes.
I think my cousin back in the city had this. All right, we're good.
Alright, so that's it for him. Arnis. Are you muted, Arnis? Or at least I can't hear you.
Why, yes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna step out of the shadows and attack the one that hit Deska.
Alright, so first I do need a con save from the diseased, festering presence of this guy down here. Oh,
Oh my
Here.
goodness.
Another failed con save.
for whatever reason,
Eh.
these things are just not agreeing. Well, he did another 2 damage, so luckily he's rolling terrible on his damage
That
rolls.
was 2 con boys. The rest of us said con is a dump stat.
Alright, so you rush at that guy. I think you threw both your spears, but you
I,
can
I did.
so you can draw your
did.
sword though.
Or I can use my unarmed strikes, which are just as good as a +1 short sword. So that's what I'm going to do.
Well, I think the short sword, if you use it, because it's a monk weapon, isn't it? The short sword.
Yeah, it should be short sword.
Yep.
So
Yes, it is.
So I think if you use it, you do get your monk bonus, like as if you were attacking unarmed, and you get the +1. Isn't that how that works for the monk, or am I crazy?
Well,
I
I
have no
have to
idea.
look because now you have me questioning it.
That's what I thought it was. I thought like you could replace. You can use your fist, but you can also replace your fist damage with any magical weapon or weapon, and it would just do your unarmed damage. Or
and
the
he's
weapon
6,
damage.
right?
I think it's your choice.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I'm
could be
sure.
completely off. I don't see as many monks. That's for some reason what's popping into my mind.
So armor, equipment, martial arts.
Let's see if I can look it up as well.
Monks.
Yeah.
Monks are weird.
They are. There's a lot of weirdness to them. Fun class though.
Oh no, they're awesome. Just
Very fun.
I always like having a monk because they can beat the shit out of things. Then they end up getting like 15 attacks by the end.
Yeah, like 8th levels when they become like super crazy, right?
I've only
Right
seen,
now
like,
it's like
I've only really seen a Kinsei monk like the one time, and they were kind of crazy. They're kind of cracked.
So it says, okay, so why would your fist be the same as the...
Well, so the short sword, right, is a oh, you're right. So the short sword, I have a +7 to hit with my unarmed strike. I have a +6.
Yeah, so I think the short sword's one better, but you can see it says. Alright, so what it says is you can roll a d4 in place of your normal damage. For your unarmed strike or monk weapon, this die changes as you gain monk levels. So what's your damage right now? A d6? So I guess it would be the same as the short sword. So yeah, the short sword
Yeah,
would
exactly.
be, yeah, it would be one more than your unarmed strike.
Well, I don't want to lose an attack, so I'm just going to go at this guy with my hands.
Oh, well, you can draw the
wait.
sword as a free action, because you get one item interaction per turn.
All right, so I will draw the short sword and attack him twice.
Alright.
After all of that, yeah.
Stab, alright.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so the first one he would dodge.
Oh, he had advantage from
Yeah,
that's
from
Oh,
right.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
For my availability.
Ah, so roll again.
Roll again.
Ah!
All right.
Well, I guess
Now that I
He's
can-
Yeah.
gotta. It's like his first combat with the sword. He has to work into it.
you kind of you draw on the sword and you maybe like fumble it a little. Go ahead and take your second attack.
I just dropped the sword right now, and I swing at the guy.
Yeah, I
Alright,
just gave
screw
it
this.
to you.
Alright, go ahead, give me
Yeah,
a
screw
unarmed
this.
punch.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
Even
maybe it's
worse.
not the sword.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the stench.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
it to
spend a. I think at this point we're gonna spend a key point and just get ready to dodge the hell out of everything because I can't hit anything. Yeah.
Well, he does still look like he's angry at Deska, since you didn't hit him. But if you want, you
Yeah.
can take the dodge action anyway, for sure.
Oh, I'm
Well, he
definitely.
Alright, so
Go ahead.
you take the dodge action, spending your key point. Nathaniel, what do you want to do?
You gain 4 temp HP.
Oh, I do? Or who does?
Arnis.
Arnis.
At the end of his turn.
Nathaniel has to give me a con
Oh,
save.
nice.
Yeah. Con will be coming. Should be good enough.
Call me
Alright.
weapon ring.
So yeah, you resist.
Sorry, I don't play bards very often. I was trying to look this up and I couldn't find it. We don't restore any spell slots on short rests, right? Does anyone know offhand?
No.
I don't
You
think
restore, I think at this level you might restore your bardic inspirations.
I get my bardic inspirations back, but I
Yeah.
don't get spell slots.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep it simple, and we're going to. Don't want to burn all my spell slots on this one battle, so we're just going to simply vicious mockery this guy.
Yeah, mother. Alright, so you say some vicious things to him, taking the form of psychic attack.
Grand total of 2 damage, potentially.
So he is gonna, is it wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom save DC 15.
4, so he would fail, seeming...
Takes a grand total of 2 damage.
Yep. He seems disheartened by your cutting words.
Oh, he also has disadvantage on his next attack. I didn't
He-
realize that with
He
vicious mockery.
does, yes.
Okay,
That's what
that's
I was
better
about
than I
to
thought it
say.
was.
So
Yeah.
he is at disadvantage on his next attack. So just remind me of that when he goes.
Yep. then I-
Fitzgerald.
Hold on, my friend.
Sorry.
Fine. Bonus action, bardic inspiration to Fitzgerald, and says, "Shoot him in the eye!" And so you get a bardic inspiration there, Fitzgerald, which right now I believe is a D8.
Alright, so Fitz.
And you, Nathaniel, you get 6 temporary HP.
Alright, so Fitz, yeah, you got that bardic inspiration. You just have to remember that.
Beautiful.
Or your bard will shout at you to remind you on your turn.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't
That's
mind
pretty
yelling
much
at
half
y'all.
the job of the bard is shouting at the DM and the players to remind them all the buffs and debuffs.
It's like, you're inspired!
He
You're
has
inspired!
a disadvantage.
Disadvantage here, advantage here. This guy's still
He's
under spell.
uninspired.
Yeah, that's like how you heal. You annoy the DM. It's like, nope, roll again, DM. All right, Lazarus, what are you doing?
No.
Oh no, you just skipped my turn.
God damn it. Fitzgerald.
Y'all were talking so much, my turn just ended. Like, all right, cool. No, I am going to stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm going to back up a little bit because this guy scares me.
Oh, and you're gonna give me a con save.
Yeah, I am.
No, I don't feel like it.
All right, I clicked it. We'll see if it shows up. 11.
That
Not
would
good enough.
Not be
I
enough.
can use Bardic Inspiration for that, right? For saves
Yes,
You can.
Do you want to use it?
Yep,
I
D8.
will. So roll 1d8.
14 is enough,
Ooh.
and you exist.
Hell yeah.
Yummy.
So I'm going to move here. Just get out the way. I'm going to bonus action move my 100 mark to this one that's wounded. And then I am going to pop a shot at him.
All right. So you
Nathaniel
back
would
up.
remind you that he's confused, but okay.
17 would strike, dealing 5 points of damage.
I had a random question.
Yeah.
Oh,
15
dead.
points.
Never mind.
damn.
Or 21 points. He's not actually dead yet, but he's looking very wounded.
Wow. More
Death
than I
by
thought.
1,000 cuts. And that is my turn.
Alright,
He would get a
Laz.
save against the effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get a see. I was just
He
wondering.
would fail. Lazarus.
I'll ask later.
Or
Lazarus
what were you
will.
gonna ask? It's okay.
It's irrelevant. It can actually wait.
Okay.
He'll put on his track star boots and the glory. He wants the glory, so you know what we gotta do. We're gonna stab this man
Alright.
as soon as I get to his page.
Alright, so you rush up from behind, catching him off guard as he's distracted by Deska getting a flank. 20 strikes, and he is very much dead.
He gets a save.
Sure.
uh,
Oh, he didn't make it.
See, if I wish I could make him look cool here and Misty step to the second guy, but we'll just take a step in, and Deska will give him a shield because that's what she does, and that is the end of Laz's turn. Deska.
Deska.
Deska will 180 turn on her heels and steady.
Oh, Deska's gonna give me a
Oh.
con save. Sorry.
And she will indeed. Boom.
She's
Yes,
fine.
of course. Except that she has disgusting boils and
Oh.
stuff on her face.
Yeah, that's true. She's shedding her skin. And
Oh,
other than the deathly magical disease on her.
yeah. She'll steady aim, sharpshooter this man. She's very mad. Boom.
So 15 versus AC would strike.
Let's go. All right. And then boom.
You said you used a inspiration point for that, or no, steady.
Steady aimed.
So that is 20 points of damage, and he
Yeah.
turns angrily towards you.
And she says tee, and boop, boop. She hits her turn.
All right.
Oh, let me apply my new shield to myself. Yummy. Because I'm awesome and I get a
Yummy,
shield every
yummy.
turn.
All right. So
Boom.
this guy is wounded. I think he's gonna.
Love it how everyone keeps moving away from him and running away.
We're surrounding him.
Oh yeah, that's the word, sure.
He's gonna run
yeah.
over at Fitz.
What?
You seem the least armored. He's looking around. We got dodging, shielded, behind everyone, and Nathaniel also looks like he has some armor. So
I'll take it.
He would have disadvantage on his attack from Vicious Mockery.
oh, that's a good thing because 16 becomes a 10, and he would miss.
That's
As
all point of
mean
love.
things you said to him hold in his mind. And
I told you you'd miss. Jeez.
he fails.
That's fair.
Parents were right about you.
Arnis, what do you want to do?
I love control spells. You're muted there, Arnis. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I was trying to fail my con save and go 4 for 4, but that didn't work.
Well, you would make your con save finally.
And I'll run right up behind this
About
guy,
time.
and we're just good. And we're gonna unarmed strike.
Wow. Alright, so you punch him with a flank. 18 would strike for the first hit. Alright, he takes 4, stumbling forward, spinning around to face you. Second attack. 11 would not be enough, and he would dodge the second.
Okay, and so then because it's using a monk weapon, I'm going to take one more attack on him this round as my bonus action. Actually, I'm going to spend a key point and Fury of Blows, 2 more attacks.
Alright, so you spend key and attack with blinding speed. Hop, hop.
My man. Bam!
Right, you get him with the cross. Bam.
Hit him with a one time.
Breaking his jaw. He is very wounded as he kind of limps there. And with the finishing uppercut,
Nice.
he is very dead because he had 1 hit point.
Oh,
You
Roll
want, you can
anyway,
roll
see how much
another d6
Yeah.
for your crit there, if you want.
Knock his head off.
Yum.
how dead does one need to be?
Alright, so the group is safe for now. What do you all want to do?
I pull my spears out of his back.
Lazarus will go up to Deska and lay on hands her in an attempt to get rid of the disease. Or at least
I think lay on
sniff it.
hands can cure a disease if you spend a certain number of hit points, right?
Yes, but I don't know the exact number because I'm not a paladin.
I want to say it's 5 or 10, but I have to look it up.
14 points of damage, nothing ever hits me. Awesome.
Daniel would say, "You guys are fine adventurers, great stories to be told. Did you see how great I was?"
Shift
Yeah.
the narrative.
It says 5 HP, so he'll spend 5 and help Deska out.
Okay.
Actually, he'll help Deska out. No, just 5. It's not in character.
Alright, so you feel better as your disease is cured, the boils subsiding, and the skin stuffing off.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do if I was ugly.
If I looked like you.
Lazarus would probably say, but you are ugly. Ha ha!
Gutter
Just-
trash.
That's
It is what he would say. It is definitely what he would say.
So the cave
yeah.
seems quiet at the moment. If there are other demons in the area, they aren't here. What do you want to do?
Friends and companions, I can't help but notice that all of you tend to run away a lot. Is that normal for you?
It's called repositioning.
I will make note of that. Bravely ran away. In my notes now. Thank you.
Considering
Okay.
you were
So
never
you want to stand
close
in the
enough,
front? Yeah, you stood awfully far in the back and kept talking a lot of smack.
Well, I have to record the events. I need a good viewing angle to do so.
Yeah, I'll put you right in the
Uh-huh.
front
there's
row
nothing
next
like
time.
a front seat audience to get the best stories. We'll remember that next time we come up against some packs of demons. We'll accommodate.
You'll be right up there with Laz.
Mhm.
Deska, did you want to give out any more temp HP before your aura went down?
Yeah, I got a couple rounds of it. Let's do it. So should I just do it? I'm gonna do it once for everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do it in order. This is for Fitz.
Okay.
Fat. This is for Arnis.
Nice.
Already
Fat.
at 8.
This is for Nathaniel. Please be 4.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This is for
I'll
myself.
say you can give everyone one roll, or else we'll be here for like an hour.
Yeah, I was doing one roll for everyone. All right, I got 4, and the last one will be Laz. Unless I'm forgetting someone, I think that's everyone. Wow, except for me and Nathaniel. Let's go. Cool.
All right, so you all
Uh,
get some shielding from Lazarus before her.
How long does that last?
That's
It
for
is
24 hours or until you
Oh,
lose
sweet.
it, or it's until you rest or until.
Oh
you
well, I don't have to replace it. I had a 5 before. Let's
long
go.
rest. All right, so yeah, what do you all want to do? The cave is
First-
quiet.
Deska will power down, and her crescent will stop glowing. I said crescent, not my HP. Hold on. I put my HP at 0 for a second. Sorry. All right.
All demons that we come across, they always turn like into dust, and those are the components that we harvest from them for things. Correct?
Yes. Well, you have to know what to take from the dust, which would
Yeah.
require Arcana or Alchemy.
Heard. Which, at this point, we don't have anybody with Arcana anymore, do we?
No.
I believe because of Jacket of all trades, I would have
Yeah, so
the ability to
you-
do that.
Yes, you do. Bards are considered trained in everything, even though it's jack of all trades. So
Yep.
you could technically try to harness it.
I would go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right, so give me an Arcana roll.
Now, just because I can does not mean that I will.
All right, so you managed to harvest. Do you have something to put it in?
Does the group have something?
I
to-
could definitely give
I
him
do
one of
not.
my vials. I have a bunch of vials. I'll give you a vial.
All right, so you expend a vial, giving it to Nathaniel, who collects the essence, and you would collect 60 gold pieces worth of Bule Zhao essence.
Someone
Will you
add that
type
to
that
the
in chat real
team
quick?
inventory.
I think that's Fitz, who's quartermaster.
Yeah.
It was one vial
So who's
of...
who's carrying it? Because it is still considered on someone, unless you have like a mule or something, which I don't think this group has.
We had the
We do
spider.
have a rat. We have a spider.
Do you have it with you right now, though? Because I thought you were sneaking through this
Oh.
area.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are sneaking, actually.
I mean, I can carry it, but can we just leave it in the team inventory? I have plenty of weight.
Yeah, so usually you would just like note in the team inventory,
Right.
Nathaniel carrying. or
What's
something.
these things called?
If you can type how to spell the demon's name real
Sure.
quick for me, and then also when I click on group treasury, I don't see an edit button, so I can't add anything to it.
Probably because maybe we set that up that only he could. All right, let me take a look. Group treasury.
I wish I knew how they... It's just a part of their...
Actually, Lazarus was set up, so Lazarus and Ito. So I'll give it to Fitz. There you go.
I have the power.
You have the power.
Okay. I abuse it immediately. Beautiful.
Imagine if we could turn that stuff into actual poison.
Edit.
It'd be
There we go.
so strong.
So strong.
So strong.
Ask about
so
it in
strong.
town. I'm sure we can find somebody that can help us do stuff.
No, I've looked around town. This town's full of normal citizens that don't use poisons.
That's boring.
How
That's
dare
what I-
they not know how to poison each other.
I'm gonna have to ask Trailer for that vial back. I don't think it's gonna sell, I guess.
Yeah, most
Nathaniel
normal
starts-
people don't know how to poison.
Well, where I come from in the city, people use poison all the time.
Are
Fair
you
enough.
saying that Deska is not normal? Because I feel
Yeah, like, are you
that's
saying I'm
personal
not
attack.
normal? I think I'm like the most normal person
you
in
guys
this
are
group.
adventurers, of course you're not normal.
I
You're
don't
in a cave-
know.
You're like, let's go explore caves full of demons. Yeah, that's not
Yeah, let's
Because
go
if-
fight demons.
If we don't do it, who would?
Let's milk this snake in our off time for poison. That's what normal people do.
That's normal. Like, people investigate poisons to find cures. You don't know what I'm using it for.
I don't
So
think-
Hide my
Anyhow.
arrows.
After we get the essence, I would go around everybody while we're all just like taking a breather and just say, how's everybody's looking on resources?
So that was about 5 minutes at the end of that combat to do all the stuff you were doing. Yeah, so
Nice.
you could say you went to talk to everyone.
Laz would step up and say, "Well, in terms of health, I'm pretty fine, but I'm tapped out on resources."
I'm fine. I'm always fine. I can talk all day, every day.
I don't doubt you.
In metagaming, I'd say I'm about half right now. I'd be fine, generally
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah, Desco would also say, I've used just about all I have.
And if
Let's,
you're talking about your spells, they're known as spheres. So you could say I have like 3 first level
Spheres.
spheres left.
Spheres, okay.
Interesting.
That's how the
How are
magical
your-
slot. It's not spell slots, it's spell spheres.
Another way to say sphere is ball, right? So I can say how your ball's doing.
Sure.
Then that would also work.
Desco would look at you with a straight deadpan face. My balls.
I mean, I'm just confirming, so we all are on the same, on the same level for terminology. But anywho,
Daniel writes in his journal, a strange affinity toward people's testicles shown by this group.
I definitely think a short rest is in order because I'm super down. right now.
The
A
question is,
short rest would be wonderful.
Well, remember what we're doing here, though, is we're trying to.
Yeah.
The army's waiting. Do we want to rest in the middle of this cave?
that's the problem.
We are only human, so if we push too far and end up falling, then the army's not here yet. They're waiting for us to clear these caves so that they can take control of them. So we're the spear, and if we break, I'm sure they'll just turn around and count our losses.
They can wait. The biggest issue right now is exactly where would we take this rest, because this is hostile territory.
The angel will protect us.
Jesus Christ.
I say
The
Well,
angel
a
says
little
we
bit
rest
forward. Be
here.
brave, adventurers. We can find a spot further forward that'll be safe.
Who's
Do you wanna take the front on that?
Fitzgerald,
Let's-
do you
let's-
have or go ahead, sorry, Arnis.
Why don't we have Nathaniel take watch and the rest of us rest for an hour?
So I will say, Fitzgerald, you have survival, right?
I do.
And are you it looks like you are looking wounded right now, is that correct?
Yes. My max HP is down to 29, and I am at 11 hit points.
Yeah, because you got stung. But
Mm.
anyway, with
Oh.
with survival, you could probably look around the area for a good resting spot if you did want to use this one, because this is kind
Is
of out in
he-
the open.
Is he affected by that disease?
No, he
No.
got stung by the
Oh.
that wasp thing, and it sapped
Mhm.
him.
And we know that it takes a short rest for our HP pools to go back to normal, which somebody else got affected by it too.
It takes
I
a
can't
long
remember
rest.
who. Yeah, long rest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody else got affected by it too. Is that one of the people that are not here or Ririn?
It
maybe?
might-
It might have been a rare,
Yeah.
because I don't
Okay.
remember. You know what else.
So I would say,
It's convenient.
I think,
It doesn't show up today.
I think that's what I would do. Is I would just take a moment to look around, find a good place that has maybe a defensible position if we need it,
All right.
and to get a short rest in.
All
before you
right.
move on.
So is the group okay with wandering a bit, looking for a better spot to rest in?
Works for me.
Yeah, sounds fabulous.
Fine with it.
All right.
I've got decent survival skills too, so
Oh, well then you can assist him if you want. I'll let the two of you roll.
absolutely.
But first, because you're in dangerous territory, I need a random encounter roll. So D20, please.
Nathaniel, do it. Show us what you got.
Show us what you got.
It was all his fault. It was Nathaniel's fault. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. If it goes wrong, we know who to blame. That was a
Totally
tactical
okay.
reason behind that.
All right.
He's a bad omen.
So, it looks like you are challenged as you look for the spot. So give me survival checks, Fitzgerald and Arnis. Let's see how you do.
Let's go. Oh my god.
Ow, damn. All right. So
So apparently you
This
know
is what
all the
happens.
caves.
we find a cave that's safe, and as soon as we bed down, we notice that the cult leadership is also bedding down there next to us, and we kill them. That's what two crits mean, right?
And it's over.
And the
We've
mission's
won the
over,
game.
and we get to
You
leave.
need, you need a few more 20s for that.
Oh, right here. I
I was
got
gonna
it.
say,
This,
we-
this is a 20 right here.
Hey
Boom.
guys, we found a Marriott.
Okay, never mind. Ignore the.
So I think Deska just guaranteed. You found the Goblin Marriott, yeah.
Yeah.
The cosmic universe had to balance us out. Alright.
There's a
Gotcha.
secret goblin hotel you find, and you all get back rubs and like seaweed wraps.
Ugh, I would
No,
love
you do
that.
find a very well protected cave. You think that it would be good for both being sneaky, and it has a well defended point to escape and to defend. So, let's-
Using Deska, I'm gonna start cartographing this area specifically as maybe a point to where the army can hold up if they need to.
Alright, before.
yeah,
before-
this might actually be a really good spot.
Good call.
Let's say with the aid of Deska, not using Deska, alright?
Well, you are a cartographer, so I have to use. I
yeah,
use
but I'm
the
not
tool.
a pincel. You know, you
Mm.
ask for my aid to do that, you know what I'm saying?
Deska,
is
can
Des-
you please?
Is
Go ahead.
Deska assisting?
Yes.
Alright. Were you making a map of this area? I would assume no, because you're just moving through the Underdark. But
Oh,
if you
of this
wanna-
specific area.
We've
Yeah.
made little notes because, like, I know that when we left
so,
Candleholm or
here's-
Highguard, yeah, go ahead.
So here's what I'll say. If you want to expend a piece of paper, Deska, you can make a map from where the army is to here and say they can move easily without getting lost.
I'm gonna have to start charging you for this paper, Fitz.
It's like what? Oh wait, how much does paper go for? I don't know. Wait, what's paper made of?
I think it's
in
like
the
a
Underdark.
gold piece each. It's made of
Oh.
shroom wood. It depends. There's like parchment and paper. I think paper is more expensive, so I think parchment's the cheaper.
Yeah, Deska would definitely tell him it's paper.
All right. But you're attempting a long or a short rest, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Well, if
So-
anyone is rolling hit die, you get an extra d6.
Hang
Oh,
on,
my.
we gotta wait till the rest ends for that.
Oh, yeah.
Give me another d20 roll for a random encounter, but you are in a very protected place, so there's a much smaller chance.
For the hour, Deska, she would use her sight beyond sight and give it to Fitz and Nathaniel, I guess.
And is that
Just
the
300 feet.
300,
Yeah.
okay.
Damn.
It's not actually called sight beyond sight, but that's what I keep calling it. Eyes of Night is what it's called.
So an hour passes quietly. Actually, no. Let's see. You would hear some noises during the rest. Are you going to try to check into them, or are you just going to keep resting? They sound like they might be creatures moving around the nearby cave.
Who's on watch?
The people decide what they want to do.
What did you say, Arnis?
Who's on watch? Is there someone on watch?
Well, no one's sleeping.
It's not a specific
It's a
watch,
short
yeah.
rest, so
Yeah.
you're all just kind
Yeah.
of relaxing. So everyone.
I would definitely try to, if there's things moving about, especially since we're being tasked with clearing a way for the army, then we should probably be aware of it. So I would actively investigate noises that were happening. If they
Since
were-
he's already going, Deska would join him. She wanted to go, but she didn't want to risk it.
So the short rest hasn't ended yet. Are you gonna try to stealth out and see what's going on?
Yeah, I will.
Will that interrupt the short rest so they wouldn't get the benefit?
Not necessarily. If you got into
It
a
depends.
combat, you'd have to start over. But just moving around like
Yeah.
sneakily, you're fine.
Well,
If
actually, I
we're
gave you my
unnoticed,
vision.
we're
I
fine.
gave you my vision. I don't have to go with you. You should be okay.
Yeah, he gives me the 300 vision, and then I'll say, "Don't worry, comrades. Today we die for blah blah blah," and then I'll just go off into the darkness. by
Mhm.
Wait,
myself.
remind me your name so I don't get it wrong because I
I'll
haven't
also
written it down yet.
I'll also give you guidance before you leave.
So
Don't
that
die.
Does only last
Tell
a
you.
minute.
It lasts a minute, so use it in 60 seconds.
Did you say something, Arnis?
I won't let you go alone. I'll go with you.
Thank you, Arnis.
So Arnis and Fitz, Deska, were you going or are you staying?
I'm staying.
Okay. Arnis and Fitz, give me stealth checks as you move out towards the darkness. And do you have light sources? I mean, back at your camp.
I would probably be casting my light spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had one out just to.
So the
Right.
madness of the deep doesn't get to you. Sorry, just checking something. Okay. So you're sneaking. I'll say, Arnis, you're kind of covering for Fitz because he's not doing so great. And as you sneak out, you would see something. Well, at first you don't see anything. You're kind of moving through the shadows. But a moment later. Sorry, let me see if you've seen these before. I don't think you have actually. So as you turn the corner, a very large creature kind of looms over you. In front of you in the cave, there is a... how big is this thing? It stands at about 7 feet tall, and it almost looks like an orc, but not exactly.
I can't tell if that was a gasp or a start of a yawn.
Is it Donnie? Lou, is
Yes.
it Donnie?
No, it's not Donnie. It looks like a large orc, except he has much more demonic features. Horns and spines coming out of his body, and he's carrying a huge sword on his back. He is sort of looking around, sniffing, and then he just sort of continues walking through the cave. Do you want to do anything?
Where
Go get
did
him,
he
Fitzgerald.
come from?
Sorry, what?
What's that, Arnest?
Oh,
So Fitzgerald, you go get him, Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Nah. I laugh aloud and he notices and kills us both. No. We where
I knew it.
Oh god.
where did he come from and where did he go, Cotton Eye Joe? Is the question I posed to you.
So he looked like he was moving through the caves. You would bet you could probably find his tracks if you wanted to.
Okay.
Hmm.
Does he look like he's moving with a purpose, or is it just like a saunter, as if like he doesn't have a goal, he's just moving around, or does it look like he's?
What's your insight? Give me an insight check.
I will give you an insight check.
I hate
Is there
this.
such a thing as a so?
There is passive insight, yes.
Okay, and you determine that how?
Yeah.
Same way you do passive perception.
Perception.
Just 10 plus your
Okay.
modifier.
Yeah.
The one time I don't go, we need insight.
So you would guess that he is looking for someone or something, because it looks like he was kind of examining
Does
the
he-
area, sniffing around.
Does it? So when you say looking for someone or something, it's like something familiar, or is he like hunting?
You would probably... What's your insight?
I have a passive of 17.
Okay. You would guess he is hunting. Like he has purpose and like he's keeping his eye out as if he's like looking to maybe strike if he found it.
And he's alone.
He is alone though, yeah.
He's alone, but we also haven't fought him before.
Yeah, you're
That
not sure what
alone.
these things are capable of.
No, we have a good defensible spot right now. We don't need to attract attention to it yet until we're ready to do something. So I think as long as Arnis doesn't seem inclined to do anything, I would just
Oh no, I'm not going to attack him on my own. No.
Okay,
No.
cool. I would make a mental note of where the tracks are, just so I can get back to the spot and maybe see in which way he was going in case anything happens, and then go back to the camp and tell everybody what I saw.
Alright, so
Well, I
you're...
think we should.
Go ahead.
I think we should. I almost feel like we should get moving and track him and attack. We need to clear him out of here. So I almost feel like we need to like track him.
Is this back in
and
camp you're
ambush him.
saying this?
Yeah, like
As we're going back and getting away from
Yeah.
it, yeah.
yeah. We need to track, attack, and ambush him. Because we need to get him out of here.
I agree.
Very brave. I'm in favor of this.
I would say the only I don't want to be too rash because he could just be a scout, and there could be a group of them that while we
Well,
ambush him,
yeah.
they ambush us. I think that we should take the second to rest, and then once we get back to that spot, we'll see if there are any more tracks. And if there aren't, then we can tail them. But if there are, then we know that there's a group and we can be better prepared. But for
Yeah.
now, I think
Yeah.
we just get to take a breather before we start looking for another fight.
Alright, so you need another 20 minutes to finish the rest. You gonna try to do that?
Yeah.
Alright, so you would successfully finish the hour. So go ahead and spend your hit dice.
Let's go.
Remember,
We made it.
Yeah, you're doing the restful song, I think, so that's some extra.
Yep. That's an
So
extra.
you get an X. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, extra D6 anytime
If you
There it
spend
is.
hit dice.
if you spend hit dice. Yes.
Not for each hit dice spent, just once.
Oh, just once. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
7 HP restore. That's a max, baby.
Although I will say, in order to get that benefit, you do have to listen to a little poetry.
I will be laid back with my eyes closed, but I am listening.
Poetry is strangely relaxing. Your bard is careful to lace everything with magic, even his bad poetry. Which he would
We're
argue
being
none of it is
hypnotized.
bad.
No, it's bad. It's long, it's drone, and he's a beat poet, so he's got his little drum. Then every once in a while, you just hear just for emphasis.
Deska enjoys it because it reminds her of the nobles in the city that used to do the same type of thing.
Yep.
Orc demons.
Still terrible, but the orc
Dangerous.
demon.
Deadly.
Okay.
Watch out. Boom.
da-na-na-na-na.
Oh, and I get my bardic inspiration back, don't I?
I believe so. Alright, so it's what do you want to do? Finish your rest.
The consensus seems to be
Kill them.
check out this Tanuk is what I'm going to call it for short. So then, to the best of my abilities, we would take them back to where we saw it, and I would just be first to check to see if it looks like there's any other tracks, as if other ones have come through there, and if not, then we'll just tail that guy that we saw.
What is your perception? Or give me a perception check. As you move back to the area looking for his tracks.
Both of us are just.
As many of you as you like, actually. So you can all look for them if you want.
Alright.
Although I think 21 would be more than enough. So, several of you find tracks, and I need a survival check to track them. Only up to 2 of you can do this.
Not it.
Arnis, what you got?
Myself and Arnis probably were the ones that saw
Yeah.
him, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Alright,
Yeah.
so go ahead
fine.
and give me some survival. 16.
Yeah.
So, do you have light sources while you're moving through the caves, tracking this thing?
I would have a light out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would.
Alright. So, you are following the trail. Do you have a scout or anything?
I think that I would most likely be the scout.
If you
Yeah, I would
scout,
take
I
it.
will give you vision. Oh, wait, let me check if it's long or short.
Yeah, I guess the 2 people who are tracking might be scouting up ahead a little bit.
I can't give you
Yeah.
eyes this time.
Yeah.
So I assume you're being stealthy, yes?
Yes.
So yeah, give me
Actually, yeah, I can give you guys eyes. I'll spend a spell slot and give you guys both eyes.
Alright, so you have 300 feet of dark vision for an hour. Give me stealth checks as you move through the shadows up ahead.
Whoops, I accidentally rolled twice.
Yeah, I think I did too. Yeah.
I only need stealth checks for your scouts right now.
Oh, sorry.
25 and 21.
I
Yeah.
assume you guys are going to be like 60 feet ahead, so you're separate from
Yeah.
the group.
Yep.
So what would most likely be is that we'd be in the front with our dark vision, and then they would have the light source with the group behind us, because that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
how we've been traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Alright, so you're quietly stealthing through the caverns.
For the group, I have slapped Lazarus' armor to give it the light spell. Cantrip, I should say.
Flying, flying.
As you round a corner up ahead, what are your perceptions, passive?
17.
19 with the -5. 24 total.
So yeah, unfortunately you're not in lights, you do have those -5s. Up ahead, you would see what look like 2 of those creatures. and they are looking towards the hallway you're in, probably because there is light coming down the hallway. They both draw their swords and start walking towards you all. So give me a second to set the scene.
I'm trying to find it for Laz. What's it called? Paladins get their spells back on short rest?
No.
Okay, just double checking.
Pretty much, I think only warlocks do.
Got it.
The evil little warlocks.
Yeah. So we have Arnis. And, who was Fitz?
Yes.
And up ahead, you see some demons. And the rest of the group is 60 feet behind you. So kind of back this way. And the rest of the group, you all can arrange yourselves however you want. I'm just kind of pulling you on here. Nathaniel. No, not Fitz. Lazarus. Desmond.
Hey, my real vision.
So, that is what you see.
I can see clearly now.
Well, I'd be hugging this wall, actually.
So the demons begin approaching. You two are hidden, but you assume they're able to see a bit of light coming from down the hallway.
So then, just like last time when we encountered the mosquito insect, I would turn to the group as they're behind us, walking for us, and I would just wave my hand in the air, and then I would just flash 2, and then point in front, and then I'm gonna take the stealth action.
I will
down here.
I will smack myself with advantage on initiative.
Okay. So you're trying to move back.
Are we allowed to move? Yeah, I would move.
If you're gonna move,
Yeah.
I need another stealth roll. Because right now you're hidden, but moving would mean you'd reposition. So you'd have to hide again.
So then, do you want me to move to where I'm going to go first and then stealth, or just stealth and then move?
You have to make the check first because they might notice you while you're moving. Alright.
Yeah,
you
if
are
I
very quiet as you sneak through the shadows. You can go up
if
to
I'm
half
being
your speed.
honest, what's it called? Lazarus would probably move forward at this point.
15. So wait.
So he'd
Yeah.
probably move.
There. So 1, 2, 3. So half my speed would be right there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just end up right there, stealth, hopefully away from the light source. And then this is where I'm going to be positioned.
Alright. Yeah, I'll give everyone a round to doing stuff. Deska, you smacked yourself with your advantage thing. Lazarus moves forward. Arnis, are you doing anything? Or are you staying where you are?
I'm going to move.
He's gonna
I'm
move
going to use
most- That's 30.
I'm going to use my way of the shadows, so I'm not actually moving. I'm just going to plop over to right there.
All right. You would have to move to get there, so I would need another stealth check if you're doing that.
Not if I use the way of the shadows, right? Just pop
Oh,
over
you're
from one
teleporting
hidden place to
over
another. Yeah. So
So you wouldn't make noise doing that. You would have to
Nope.
re-hide though, because that is a new spot, so you wouldn't have the same cover. So they wouldn't necessarily notice you. You just might not be as hidden.
okay. So stealth. Do you want a stealth roll?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you find some new cover over here and plop down behind it, or wherever you teleported to.
Yeah.
All right,
Look
so
right in
these
there, I think,
guys-
yeah.
And Deska, you said you did your thing. All right, so these
Yeah.
guys are moving down this way. As they get to here, He yells something at Lazarus, growling. Does anyone speak Orcish?
I speak Orcish. What did he say?
I do as well, actually.
He
It's
would
not special
yell,
anymore.
"We found them," or "I found them. They're here." And then we need initiative rolls.
Oh God, no.
Remember to select your token first, everybody.
Yeah, select that token, baby.
Yeah, select the torch.
Yes, torch
I mean,
must be in
technically,
the.
the
Wow.
torch is a token.
I rolled the same thing twice, but it was a good roll, so it's okay.
Look at
I
Nathaniel
almost-
go.
I have to pull up his thing to give him.
Deska.
Where's his initiative? 0.1. How does? Oh, you clicked the letter. Wow. Come on, Laz. I see you. Okay.
Alright, so the first one to act as he yells this is Deska in the back.
All right. Deska, with her assassin training and going before anyone else has a chance to move, will have advantage on this guy and will sharpshooter and try to take his head off.
I think you already have advantage. I don't think you need a sharpshooter, but
Yeah.
he is at long range.
Sharpshooter doesn't give me advantage.
He's at long range, although I think you have. Do you have sniper? Is that what you have?
I have sharpshooter, yes.
What's the range of the dagger?
I'm not daggering, I'm longbowing.
Oh, you got the longbow. All right, never mind. So yeah, you would have advantage on him, and he looks pissed.
Ooh, scary.
18 would strike.
Ooh, spooky. You're scared, you're angry.
Embed an arrow right in him, doing 26 damage.
You're lucky this wasn't before you knew I was here. And Deska will bonus action. She'll take a step back and bonus action stealth. Because we don't want to be discovered.
And
Where's my stealth button?
he growls angrily as you step
Oh
behind
my
some stuff.
God.
And yeah, sure. All right.
Yes!
Nathaniel, what are you doing?
I'll try to move up because I'm not able to see anything at this point. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Still not seeing anyone, so I'm going to prep a vicious mockery for if I see an enemy.
All right, Arnis.
So I want to do what I meant to do last time we got into combat, seeing how nobody's close enough yet for to be in range. And so what I want to do is when they're close enough, that's when I want to throw my spears. So I know I'm not holding.
So you're readying an action to throw your spears when they're in range.
I am readying my action to throw my spears when there is one in range. That is correct.
All right, so you get ready to throw Lazarus.
Lazarus will boldly step forward, like he always does, to here and take the defense action. The dodge action,
So
Lord.
he carefully steps forward with his shield and sword ready.
Which symbol is the dodge action again?
It's the shield with 2 lightning bolts.
Shield with 2 lightning bolts.
So the Tanaruk go. This one roars angrily and yells in Orcish. Your ranged weapons will not save you. And he is going to use his
Finally, found it.
bonus action to do aggressive, running 30 feet this way, giving you an Oppie, Lazarus. And actually, Arnis, you can use your reaction to throw a spear at him now.
Jeez,
That's
he
cool.
wants me. It never ends. Alright, Lazarus, show him what's up. You have to get through me first.
20 would indeed strike him. Oh, he takes 9 points of damage. Turns towards Lazarus. So Lazarus uses
And
his
I throw.
reaction. You throw your
Yep.
spears, so you spend your reaction. 12 would not be enough, and he actually... Or wait, you were hidden, right?
He
So
was.
you
Correct.
actually have advantage, so give me a second roll. Oh, well. Apparently, you were a little bit off when you throw, and it just kind of goes past him into the darkness. So the two of you mark yourselves as using your reactions.
And
He's
I
gonna...
can just barely see him, so vicious mockery.
Alright, so mark yourself as using your reaction. And you cast Vicious Mockery.
What's his wisdom?
Not great. He rolls a 6 and is affected. So
Yep.
you deal 3 damage,
And disadvantage on his next attack.
which he is actually taking right now as a reaction to Lazarus. He swings his sword,
Oh.
bringing down his great sword upon his foe, but rolls poorly. And
It's 19, by the way. He doesn't have shield now.
Yeah. By the way, Arnis, this is the symbol for using your reaction. The thing there. So yeah, he rolls poorly, missing Lazarus,
Wait, actually, hold on. Let me double check Lazarus.
and I think he is going to. Deska's too far away, but there is that little shit that just yelled at him. So he's going to continue moving with aggressive and rush back this way.
Nathaniel would ask, "Do you know Chief Wanamak?" In Orcish.
He says, "I'll send him your head," as he swings twice at you. Oh wait, sorry. He makes a bite attack and swings his sword.
What the fuck?
Let's see. Is your AC 13?
15. Oh, did I not update that on my sheet?
Yeah,
Sorry.
looks like it's 13. But actually, he would strike you with a 16 on the greatsword.
Okay. Take it.
13 slashing.
Thank you for the temp HP from before, so it's not quite as bad.
This
No
one
problem.
here sees Lazarus, moves down this way, sees
No
Arnis,
hits.
sees Nathaniel. So that's 10 feet of movement. He wants to murder something, so he's just gonna run up at Lazarus.
Give me your best, demon.
He uses his bite attack first.
He's
Crit.
dodging.
Oh, that's right, he was. So crit becomes an 11, and he would miss.
Haha.
Second swipe would be blocked by Lazarus' shield. So that's it for the Tanaruk Fitzgerald. You are in the shadows. He has not seen you yet.
I am going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on the one that's on Nathaniel.
Okay.
Let me actually boop, so that is gone, and then I'm going to hit him with a longbow attack.
All right. So you would unfortunately lose stealth when you cast Mark.
Oh, casting Mark does make you lose stealth.
Yeah, because you're making noises, I believe. Because I think, well, is Hunter's Mark verbal?
Yeah, it is verbal.
Yeah.
V means verbal, right?
Yes. So,
Heard.
do you still want to do that?
Yeah, I'll commit to it
Alright.
since I already did it. So then
Uh,
it would be just an 11 to hit.
So 11 would miss. As you begin to chant, he hears you turning his head at the last second, and seeing the arrow, he jumps to the side, and it misses him.
Alright. And then for movement, I'm just gonna move right here, and then that's it. That's my turn.
He says in Orcish, "Archers, kill them first." Deska. This is in Orcish. He's saying these things.
Yeah. What will Deska do? Deska. Okay, Deska will actually stand her ground and steady aim, and is gonna sharpshooter longbow him, and she'll call out in Orcish, You've lost your way, brother. And then fire at him. Oh my god. This is
The
pitiful.
pink skin calls me brother.
And she'll look angry. But that's all she can do for now.
Alright, so that is it for Deska. Nathaniel, what are you gonna do? You got a big, angry creature next to you.
So first things first, did I believe him when he said he knew Chief Womanak? Because I sent you something as
yeah. You don't think he was... I mean, this doesn't look like an actual orc to you. Do you have... I mean, give me Arcana since you are Bard, Jack of many trades.
pretty good.
So you would know that these aren't actually orcs. They're more corrupted versions of orcs that serve the god Orcus, which is another evil god.
Gotcha.
It's unlikely they know the chief.
Okay, good enough. So at that point, then I would, standing next to him, go ahead and say, ha, you in Orcus, you don't know the great Chief Wamanak. And then as a part of that, I would be using my feat of what the heck is it? I'm forgetting words in my mouth right now. Unsettling words. D8. Negative D8 to the next saving throw, and nice.
All right.
So he gets a negative 8, and then I will be casting at level 2 Dissonant Whispers on him.
All right. So you chant, targeting him with a psychic spell. When you cast on him, he seems to be resistant to it, making you think he has magic resistance.
Fair enough.
But he doesn't have a very
still have
good
the D8.
wisdom. Yeah. So a 17 and a 7. 17 gets -8, so a 9, which I think would fail.
I love this skill.
Let's rubber band this boy.
So he seems. Let me just check something real quick.
And since it is Orcish, oh wait, no, I don't think he has to understand me for it, but it doesn't matter because I do speak Orcish.
So he seems suddenly affected by the whispers, and he is driven back.
Yep, and I will use my reaction to swing at him with my short sword.
This one laughs. And he says,
Oh! He critted.
so you crit as he is retreating, getting a nasty stab on him for 10 points of damage.
Wow, but as a
That skill will-
collective term, that's not bad.
For the first time, look impressed.
Actually wounded. The other one laughs at him. He says, "Ha ha! You let the caster scare you. You are weak." And the other one says, "Quiet." That is it for you, right, Nathaniel?
I might take a couple steps back. Oh no, actually I won't because I want to be able to see him. Just oh no, because I used my reaction. So yeah, I'll definitely take a couple steps back.
And so you back off further. Arnis, what do you want to do?
We're going to throw the spear at the guy who just showed up. Just came running back up here. Let's throw the second spear at him.
So you huck your second spear for your first attack at this guy. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. 21 would strike.
Get
Doing another 7 points of damage.
Oh, now I have no weapons in my hands, so I am going to teleport out. Blink. Over here.
Alright, you poof over that way.
Yeah. Whoop. Just fell off the map. Hold on. There we go. And I'm going to try to... No,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, I'll just, what else are you doing?
I am checking, but... I'm casting Pass Without a Trace.
Alright, so you chant as a aura goes from you within 30 feet. Everyone has +10 to stealth checks. And you do have to concentrate, so mark yourself as concentrating on that spell. Lazarus.
Haha, you come back to the slaughterhouse. He will swing out at the guy that has reappeared before him. As soon as
The wounded one?
Yes, the wounded one.
Alright, you target him with an attack. This is the concentration symbol on this. for the
Oh, fun. Okay,
spell.
thanks.
All right, so 14 with the first attack would actually strike him,
Oh,
dealing
wow.
8 points of damage. Oh.
Now you fall, and he swings again.
All right, 20 would strike him a second time for another 8. That is it for you.
You were supposed to fall.
Apparently he didn't. He is really pissed at this point, as he did not like being called weak, and he is going to rush this way, giving Lazarus an oppie if he wants to take it.
You know I'm gonna take it. Prove to me I
running
shouldn't.
around and being slashed at constantly.
Rubber band, baby.
Yeah, love it.
Alright, 20 would strike, dealing another 11.
If only I had smites.
He will now go at Nathaniel, roaring as he does a charge attack.
Uh-oh.
Biting at you.
I'm biting.
First attack, 21 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright, so he bites you, doing 5 piercing on that attack. Then he swings his greatsword around. Another 21 versus AC.
Yep.
You got this, Nathaniel.
He connects for 13 slashing.
Ouch.
As he kind of smacks you back into the wall. He says, "How dare you cast your magic at me? I'll have your head." In Orcish. This one here is looking at Lazarus.
I gotta use my reaction.
Looking at Arnis. Kind of looking all around. Since Laz swung at his buddy, he's going to use aggressive 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, then take a move action to go here and swing at Fitzgerald. Because I don't think you were hidden, right? You just moved. Fitz. You did.
I think. Oh yeah, I was sorry.
Damn,
I
they got crazy
believe.
movement.
So is it my official? Wait, what's happening? Is it my turn?
No, I was asking, were you hidden? I thought you just.
Oh no, I was not hidden. So sorry.
No, that's fine. So he rushes up to you, roaring as he bites at you with his first attack. 16 versus AC.
Yep.
Alright, so you are bit for 5 piercing. He then swings his massive greatsword around. But he rolls poorly and actually would miss you with that one. As you
Whew.
Beautiful.
That is it for the Tanaruk Fitzgerald.
So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my my free movement so I'll do 1.
Alright, so at the end of
2.
his turn, you spend your reaction and move.
Yes.
Okay. And you can tell me that at the end of his turn. You don't have to wait.
Okay, cool.
It's
I
just
figured
back to
since he
back.
was coming right after, since I was right after him, I figured that would be the first thing that happens. But that, and I always get this mixed up, but since it's the end of his turn, so I use my reaction,
So
so
you
I
get
still
it
have my
back.
reaction
Yes.
for this turn.
Yes.
Okay. He's over here beating up Nathaniel. He's in my face. I do have that out.
He's not
They
even
were-
really looking at Arnis right now. He looks like he's looking right at you as you disengage
Yeah.
and fall back. All right, so you move there, and what are you doing for your turn?
That's 30 total movement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop a shot at this guy right down here. If I can find it. Boop. Fuck. It's one of those games.
No, he would hear your movement from up north and turn around in time to dodge the arrow.
And then I'm going to bonus action stealth because there's no light source over here. It's just over there. Correct with Nathaniel?
Laz is glowing.
Oh, he's glowing. Okay, so
Yeah.
then I will not stealth.
Can we get some
Well-
light on Laz? Because that would help me then.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a torch if he's glowing. So you could use if you want to step one more into the difficult terrain, you could use that as cover and hide.
I don't have any more movement because I only have 30 movement, so this is
Gotcha.
as far as. So I guess I could His bonus action is hide or dash.
Or disengage, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm okay staying right here where I'm at, and that's my turn.
Alright, Deska.
Okay. Steady aim, sharpshooter, and shoot this guy.
Alright, so you take aim with your bow. You said this guy?
Yes.
Okay, you take aim, trying to finish him off. No, 7 would not. Or wait.
Steady aim.
Steady
17.
Aim 17 would be enough.
Oh, wrong key. Sorry.
So you shoot him for 18 points of damage, and that would actually be enough to bring him down.
Alright, after I can't move. So I'll end my turn there.
So he turns into a bunch of dust, like the other demons
God.
that fought.
Damn it.
Alright, Nathaniel, what are you gonna do?
So am I still? I'm hearing noises up here, right? Because I can't see.
You hear sounds of combat coming from here, and yeah, you probably hear noises up here.
So as I step out here, I see the other
Wait,
dude.
you can't see right now, even with the torch out?
Now I can.
He was around the corner.
Oh,
That's
yeah, the
around-
corner. Gotcha.
Yeah, the corner I couldn't see. Now that I moved, I can see. So yeah, I step out a little bit. I see this guy over here. Let's see, what's the turnover? Yeah, Arnis is next. So Arnis gets a. I say, Arnis, you can stop just throwing your spears and hit the damn guy already. And so you get some bardic inspiration there.
You feel strangely inspired by that insult.
Yep. And then I'm gonna vicious mockery the guy.
Alright, so you hit him with psychic cutting words, which he will wisdom save at advantage. 14 would fail.
Sweet.
So he takes 6 radiant damage and is at disadvantage. Or 6 psychic. And is at
Psychic.
disadvantage for his next attack.
And that's my turn.
Arnis, what do you want to do? Are you muted, Arnis? Oh wait, no, that's Lazarus. Although I don't hear Arnis if he's talking.
I dropped. Am I back?
Yeah.
Yep,
I
there
hear
you are.
now.
All right. So I'm attacking twice with my short sword. That's the 19. Then nobody knew what the hell I was doing.
Alright, so you draw your sword. So you have a weapon in your hand. And you stab at him. 19 would strike. So go ahead and give me a damage. Alright, so you do 5 piercing. As a reaction, he is going to take an attack back on you. Spending his reaction and swinging at disadvantage, but he gets advantage for the attack, so it cancels. 15 versus AC?
No, 17.
Alright, so you dodge back as
Let's
this
go.
massive sword comes hurtling at you, and you avoid the hit. Anything else, Arnis? I think you got some more attacks you can do.
Yep, I can attack him one more time with the short sword, so I'm going to do that.
Alright. Stab. 23. Oh, yeah. You stab him a second time for another 10 points. Oof.
And I'm going to spend a key point here. And I'm going to punch him twice.
Alright, so you do a flurry of blows, executing 2 more attacks. First
Nice.
one would connect. Bap. For another 4. And second one would connect as well.
Popping off.
Nice.
For another 4.
He's on one.
Alright, so you
Yeah.
stab him twice, then let loose 2 more punches right in his face, and he just smiles down at you, not even looking wounded yet. Anything else?
Yeah. Teleport. See you guys.
Trickery, he says in Orcish. These humans never fight. Arnis, that's it for you. Lazarus.
That's it.
Okay. If it's a fight you want, demon, you can have it with me. And then he steps up into his face.
All right, attacking.
Yes, just gotta find. All right, that is every time. Hold on 1 second, and he will lay waste to the demon.
All right, 16 would strike him once for 8.
And then boom again.
25 strikes him again for another 5. That's it for you, I assume.
That is it for him.
So you run up slashing. If it's a fight you want, take me. He takes the cuts and says, you and your 4 friends. And then he is going to swipe back at you.
It is not I that ran face first into us, is it?
Crit.
Let's go. Kill him. Kill him.
So an extra 2d6. Ooh. 29 slashing.
Nothing. Lazarus will shrug it off. But it did hurt.
But he would
You
never
said-
admit it.
How much again?
29.
29. Got it. Woo.
Ha! That was nothing, he says as he coughs up some blood.
That was nothing.
The creature is then gonna bite you
Oh,
because I forgot to do that.
Plus,
Oh, 25.
He
Not
had a
crit,
shield.
but close. I think he. Oh yeah, and you need to do a. Did you have divine? No, you weren't concentrating.
No.
Anything.
Nothing.
So you would be struck a second time as he bites you for another 6. Apparently, he did not like you making fun of him.
well, get good then.
Apparently, he got good.
Well, I'm still standing, so that's not good enough.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for him, Fitzgerald.
Bonus action, move my hunter's mark for free.
Okay.
I'm going to get a better vantage point. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Pop a normal shot on him. Come on, dice. Let me hit somebody.
Alright, 23 would be enough. So he is distracted by Fitzgerald, and you manage to get your sneak and mark for 15. Oh, as he takes the arrow to the side, he looks wounded.
A max and a man. Oh, that's crazy.
Anything else?
That's me.
Deska.
How much cover does Fitz give him by being directly in front?
Light cover plus 2 AC.
Okay, so I'm still good.
Although
Okay.
you're a marksman, so you ignore cover. which-
Yeah, I was just making sure that it wasn't like detrimental.
Insane.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna
You
do
ignore
it.
everything but total cover as a sharpshooter, I
Mm.
believe.
All right. Hopefully I don't kill. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna steady aim sharpshooter longbow.
Alright, so you stand still and take aim. Shoo.
Fitz duck.
I might.
14 luckily is just enough because you ignore cover.
Ooh, let's go. Fitz did a split, bro. He had to get out the way.
So that is 31. He felt that hit. Oh.
And I say in Orcish. Never mind. I don't say anything to him.
You saw what happened when Lazarus said something. You're like, oh, keep your mouth shut.
Deska would not be frightened by that. It's something else.
Nathaniel, what are you gonna do?
You're kind of pathetic, you know that? Nathaniel says to him, vicious mockery.
Damn, that hurt me.
Alright, so wisdom save. 17. He just laughs at you. Oh. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. Not this time. Nathaniel would say, "Well, if you're so good at hitting him, Arnis, I'm not going to waste my inspiration on you next time."
Alright. Arnis. What do you do?
I got enough movement here. Oh, look at that.
So you could
Right
get
there.
there there, yeah, with 40 feet
Yep.
of movement. Which
40. Yeah, 45. Yeah, I got 45. So, and we're gonna strike twice with the short sword.
All right, so you rush up and stab at him.
Use a bardic inspiration on that roll.
You can if you want. You still have bardic inspiration.
Absolutely.
So that's a D8, right?
Correct.
So give me a D8 roll.
2, 2, 2, 2.
I assume you want to spend your inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Max out right here. Boom.
Oh, it didn't roll over. Sorry, I still want to be on 20 when I did that.
You can use the little die thing in the top left. That's what I
Yeah,
always do.
I use the die when I need to do it.
Top left.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, there's a
fourth
dice
icon.
button.
Boom. Look at that.
There we
So
go.
15 would strike, as you add 6 to the 9. So go ahead and give me a damage roll for the first attack. 7. So he takes 7, and that would actually be enough.
Okay.
As you take
So on my
Bardic
second attack,
inspiration was used.
and actually, though, as he is dying, he is going to take a reaction swing at you as you're cutting into him. At advantage.
He's trying to take you with him, bro.
Yep. 18 versus AC.
he hits, but I think I can as a reaction. Let me check here.
Got like a dodge thing.
No, because I didn't have a chance to prepare it. So yeah, he's going to make contact.
All right, so he does 11 slashing as we get like a little Lord of the Rings Aragon scene there, where he's like pulling the sword in as he cuts you. And then he falls over dead. Oh yeah, and I need a concentration check because you are currently concentrating on the stealth spell.
The stealth spell.
Pass without trace. DC is 10. Con save.
The we're all rogues spell.
Yep. So yeah, that's a Constitution save, DC 10.
Yeah, it's not coming through for whatever reason. Con save. Roll.
So unfortunately, that would disrupt the spell, so you would lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have defeated the enemies. What do you all want to do?
Huzzah!
Lazarus would walk up to Nathaniel. How you feeling, buddy?
Fine. And cough up a little blood.
He would not harness divine power. Lay on hands you.
I mean,
I
technically,
have-
Lazarus is also coughing off blood.
Yes, but Lazarus would definitely be. Well, would he choose others before himself? That's a good question.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 6 times 5, so he has 45 amount to get. So he'll give you 20, and he'll give himself 20.
That works.
Yeah,
That
hold
actually
five.
puts me pretty good.
Okay,
All
so
right. I think that's the. Was that the rest of his lay on hands?
yes, that was the last of it because he used 5 to cure me earlier.
Yeah. All right. So you feel a little bit better as he puts his hands on you, Nathaniel, and then on himself, using holy light to heal both of you.
Remember to
Look at-
inspire you in the future. That was very handy.
Oh,
As
look
long
at
as you keep
Fitzgerald.
running back
I
into
thought you
me.
were sneaking.
What'd you
I
say,
thought-
Arnest?
I thought you were sneaking. That's why I cast the spell. I didn't realize you weren't hiding. That's why when I popped in
Oh!
next to you, I cast that. Yeah, so you'd be like really hard to find, but oh well.
He was just creeping in the dark. He wasn't actually stealthing.
No. This,
If these-
Well, it worked on me. You tricked me into using a spell.
But
Well
yeah,
done.
Yeah, these guys didn't. Well, they didn't leave behind bodies because apparently they are demons. But they did leave behind their huge great swords, which don't look very high quality.
And nothing on their
Mm.
person, on their clothing.
Nothing else.
any, like,
Desk,
clothing pouches, anything like that.
No, they didn't have anything else physical. You would imagine they were probably summoned by some kind of cultist to help patrol these dark hallways.
Deska would pick up the great sword.
All right,
Uh-huh.
sure. It's,
Yeah.
it's heavy and unwieldy, but you have a great sword.
Nice.
I'm gonna take the other great sword and drive it. Is there like somewhere where the softer rock is, and drive it into the ground so it sticks up in the air?
Yeah,
And,
sure. There's like a pile of rubble here you could do that with.
And do we have that Knoll guy with us still? Didn't we have a Knoll that was with us?
We left him
Like-
behind. He didn't have
We
a
left him behind.
special weapon.
Uh,
We do. We have
He's with the army, I believe.
Yuri with us because she had a magical weapon.
Oh,
oh,
that's right. I forgot about Yuri. Yeah, you have Yuri with you, who's been fighting. Completely, totally.
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Hey,
guys,
thank
I'm,
you.
I'm, I'm still here, she says.
Yeah.
thank you. Well,
Yeah, I
well
saw
done.
you drop kick that guy. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
My
clearly
train-
you are the best battler amongst this.
My training.
You were
team.
really stealthy.
That clinky armor couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how to write Knowlish? Like who's next, or we're coming?
I can write in an orcish.
That works.
All right, she walks up and she just spits on the ground. No, but then she
That's-
actually writes in an orcish.
All right, so you're gonna use a piece of paper and leave a note here.
I thought we were
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna-
carve it into the
Now
ground.
I have
Or...
a machine gun.
No, I have a machine.
I'm gonna hang it right on the sword. I want it obvious.
All right.
Oh,
So yeah, you expend a piece of paper with your ink and write something in Orcish to let them
That's 'cause
know
I-
you
I'm
got
gonna
these
start
people.
charging all of you guys. It just rips a piece of parchment out.
All right, so you leave it with attached to the sword, and it hangs there on the sword. What do you all want to do? Actually,
Good
why don't
head
we,
to mount on it.
do we want to do a 5-minute stretch break?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
I could use
Yeah.
that.
All right, stretch break, 5 minutes.
Zap.
Oh boy,
Does anybody else use D&D Beyond?
I do. Yeah.
Do you? I was thinking about how to share all of the resources that I have with everybody, but it looks like I have to bump up my subscription.
To
I
share
should-
resources? Oh, like you share the books and stuff like that? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, like your character generators and all that. Does anybody know where there's a quick sheet for Roll20? Anywhere? Like,
I don't. That's why I if it's in Roll20, I get lost because I don't know how to use it properly.
I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, and like half the time it's like, click. You're like, well, what the hell was that? Yeah.
If it ain't rolling a die on that thing, I'm like, what? Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh
I
boy.
like the concept of Roll20 is cool, but I just think maybe they haven't. They need more than YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Like they need like a hot sheet that way you can refer to it and use it instead of.
Yeah.
It's not like you watch the video in the middle of a game. You know, like, oh, how do you do that again?
I almost got max damage on that one roll. It felt good.
Yeah, I'm kind of psyched for like 8th level. 2 more levels. I'll be an ass kicker.
Ass kicker.
Respawn. Wait, almost forgot. Alright. Alright, that's 2 more cultist beings down. 89,000 more to go.
I mean, to be fair, if they just keep summoning them, I don't think we're actually making a dent.
Now we're making a dent. Hell doesn't have like an infinite amount of demons, alright?
Well, I always thought that well, I could be mashing my lores together, but I always thought that demons that are killed in this plane, they just go back to the plane that they were summoned from. They don't
True.
actually die. That's what I thought was originally happened, but I think that's also like the lore in World of Warcraft, so I can't honestly tell if that's me just remembering WoW or if that's just a standard RP mechanic.
I have no grasp on lore of any kind. I wish I did though.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
That's what I'm saying. It's what I will always say until there's no longer a chance.
A week to scribe. Fight, kill, rest, fight, kill.
Fight,
Right.
kill, rest. Seems like it's not
Oh.
ending.
Yeah.
We fought a little, and then we rested, and then we fought a little more, and then we thought that we should rest, but then we had to fight more, so we couldn't rest.
Yeah. I started out with battle. The rotting odor of fiends is overpowering, but the heroes in Nathaniel defeat them. Death goes afflicted with a disease that has boils popping off her face.
We don't talk about
Artist-
that part.
It's an actual
Yeah, artist-
improvement, really.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. The heroes end Nathaniel as I'm not one of the heroes.
Oh, you caught that little one.
You include yourself?
Later,
I thought you were
after
just
short rest,
taking
we
notes. I
encounter
thought
orc demons.
that was the whole thing.
Yeah, later after a short rest, we encounter 2 orc demons and kill them. Nathaniel helps.
Nathaniel helps.
Nathaniel comforts
Nathaniel
Yuri.
helps. Claps from the back. Go.
Okay.
Nathaniel helps.
Nathaniel, present.
Alright. I gotta add great sword to all my notes. 1 second.
What's going on?
They're mocking my help to the battle.
Oh, no.
Nah, man, it's
You
valuable.
get your own sentence. Nathaniel helps. It's your own sentence.
And
Nobody
yeah,
else
like
has.
replacing that last name with helps, you know?
You-
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually get a
exactly.
name. Yeah, I actually get named, unlike everyone else who's just a generic hero.
Hey,
I
see?
know my
There you go.
Nathan helps. That will be your last name. Helps.
Okay.
Indeed, interesting.
Okay, moving
part of
on.
that last name.
Alright.
It does actually kind of sound like a last name too, like helps.
It does a little bit, honestly, but no, I'm
Phelps
know, helps.
or helps. Yeah.
Helps or all of it.
Anyway, we all back?
I believe so.
I am present.
All right.
So is Nathaniel.
Excellent. Nathaniel helps is present.
I hate you all.
Was there, like a big,
wrong?
was there like a big discussion about this before? Did I miss something?
No, this is.
No,
It's-
we were talking
Go ahead.
about the notes for the week. You know, and like
Exactly.
they're pretty simple.
Oh.
Fight, rest, fight, rest. So in order to
Nathaniel
embellish
helps,
them, we
got it.
came up with, battle. The rotting odor of fiends is overpowering, but the heroes and Nathaniel defeat them. Death goes afflicted with a disease that has boils popping off her
We
face.
leave that
Artist-
part out.
Yeah, artist gags on the stench. Later, after a short rest, we encounter 2 orc demons and kill them. Nathaniel helps.
Nathaniel helps.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Nathaniel helps.
Context. All right. So the cave is quiet. You luckily don't think there are any other demons in the area. What do you want to do?
Probably backtrack where they came from.
Try to follow them to their camp.
Ooh.
Yeah, because if from what we understand they are summoned demon, then maybe we might get lucky and find the summoner at the camp, and that would be one way to deal with that issue.
Yeah, I think we need to start killing like clerics or summoners and
Yeah.
cultists. Because if not, we're just going to be like constantly fighting these things.
You guys are smart.
I mean, we'll rack up the experience points, but we're just going to be on the same things.
Thank God we're on that milestone system. It's like, oh, these
Right to
XP.
the bug.
Like, XP is a milestone, right? Once you get enough of it, it counts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
we could just keep
the
farming them.
exact opposite of how the milestone system works. You, can't just be, you
Exactly.
cannot
You
just
mean-
keep fighting to level up.
Well, let's just keep doing level 1 until we get to level 30. It's fine.
The hostages come forward. Thanks for saving us. You murder them too. How much XP did I get? Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
murder hobos were born.
Well, that's the exact reason I try not to use XP systems to prevent the murder hobos. Although you
Never
are
murdered
accomplishing
a
things by killing the demons, but not to the extent that you'd be getting XP for murdering them.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
would appreciate a little healing. Is there any healing around here, guys?
How much do you need? Is it? Well,
Oh,
you're not
I'd be
wounded.
happy
You're
with-
fine. Walk it
with
up.
like 10. 10 I'd be happy with. If somebody could cough
Okay.
up 10 points.
All right. Let's go look at you. And she'll say, "This is my last spear."
what's the actually what is the passive perception of Fitzgerald? You said it was 19 with dark vision.
Yes. 24 total.
Where's my spell? 1 second.
All right.
Hold
So
on. Do I have a healing potion? Hold on. Do I have a healing potion?
Oh yeah, you
Should I
got.
waste
I could
it
have
now?
swore
Yeah.
we bought some.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
I
Nathaniel
did.
bought some, and Nathaniel asked for one, and you never gave him one.
I
well,
mean,
because you're supposed to help.
hence the last name.
This is the start of his
All right, I do.
turn, his heel turn.
Yeah, this is how evil villains are born.
literally.
The Bard.
So DM, what were the potions of healing that we bought? What
Those
were the
would,
rolls for?
those would heal for 2d4 plus 2.
Okie dokie.
You can, if you max out, you
Sorry, give me one.
Oh, look at that. 9. Look at that. Good enough.
One,
yeah,
two,
she'll
One
pat you
potion
on the
of healing
back and
gone.
say, "You're good,"
Good enough.
and she'll
I'm getting there.
pat Fitz on the back and give him guidance.
Oh, I get guidance? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and keep walking. She doesn't stop.
Well, he was gonna. DM was gonna say something because of
Yeah.
my passive, so I'm wondering what
Yeah,
happens.
I'm trying to. It's being a little slow.
I'm
here.
trying to
Give me a
murder you,
moment.
but the system won't catch up. Like,
Duska dives into this hole. It's over.
Oh, if I was trying to murder you, you would know. That was ominous.
Because we'd be dead.
no, that's fine.
So, as you're all talking, a being steps out of the shadow.
I kill it.
Who you have not seen before. It
Mm.
seems to be a very beautiful woman who has snuck up on
Hello.
Mm.
She would say, "You are correct. Continually fighting the demons will not alleviate them, or alleviate this area of them. You must go to the source."
And where is this source, strange and beautiful creature?
Hey, how you doing?
She,
Who are you?
She would smile as you say those things. She says, "My name is Mab."
Map?
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 Mab.
Oh, okay,
Map,
thank God.
okay.
I thought you were throwing us a bone by giving us an NPC called Map was going to show us where the summoners are. I was
Oh,
like, wow,
no,
we're doing
no.
that poorly? Wow, jeez.
Hang on, I got a picture here of her. But yeah, it does sound a bit like Map. So
On the map.
she,
Mab.
yeah, Mab. She says the summoners, unfortunately, are nowhere in these caves. They create these creatures and send them into the caves to help protect the area. If you want to get to the priests, you'll have to get inside their fortifications. Thankfully,
Well, yes, this is all things we already know. Obviously, we were clearing a path. You're not telling us anything of value. Tell us more.
she says, "Well, Mr. Helps, if you would have given me a moment," as she heard your conversation, "I would have told you that I know a secret way into their camp."
Can
First
Deska
off-
insight this lady right now?
Yeah, no kidding.
Sure. What is your insight?
My passive is 18,
Yeah.
and then
Like,
do I need to
what's
roll?
in-
You want me to roll for it?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll. You might get higher, but
Okay.
if you get below an 18, it would be an 18. Anyone who wants can roll an insight because you were listening. So, I mean, it doesn't seem like she's lying, just kind of off the bat. Although you would guess that she has motives as to why she's helping, and you would guess there's more to her than just this attractive woman wandering around death caves. There must be something going on here.
Yeah, that was my first question.
Yeah.
Why are you wandering around the caves by yourself?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
I,
I'm not
She
trying to be
appears-
persuasive.
can I help since I was talking earlier?
Yeah. Are you, what are you saying?
I was just
I
being
would've-
blunt. Oh, 19. Woohoo.
I would have said something similar. It's like, well, why don't you explain just exactly who you are, why you're here, and why we should trust you in the first place?
Go ahead,
That is-
give me a persuasion roll as well.
From her appearance, she appears human.
She says, "Well, as I said, my name is Mav. I'm here because these caves call to me, and I come to answer that call. And I'm helping you because I wish these cultists to be removed from this area. Is that enough motivation for you?"
Well, I'm on board with everything, and I agree with you, except for the babble caves call to me. What does that mean?
She says, "You all certainly do look a gift horse in the mouth, don't you?"
Yes, when a gift horse comes into a infested cave of demons, yeah, I kind of want to look into that mouth a little bit, see what's
Well,
going
it's
on.
to be fair, everyone, it's a very pretty mouth.
She says,
Deska
"Indeed-
deadpans.
Indeed it is. So, why am I here? Let's see if I can explain this. These caves have places of power. The darkness, or the deep, as I guess your people might call it, have places of power that exist within it, and I wish to study them and possibly gain some of the power that they hold."
At the mention of that, Deska will think back to Silas, and she would say, "Is it sort of a black force or some sort?" Trying to reference the thing that he tampered with and got the boon.
She seems a bit surprised. She says, "Do you know of the Void Child?"
I know a lot. I could tell you more if you tell us more.
Give me a deception check.
Okay.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh yeah, I know the Void Child. She says, "All you need to know is that I need these caves to be clear of these cultists, and I am an ally in your quest to do this." She says, "I didn't know you were here before this, but I heard the battle and stumbled upon you, so I'm here offering my services."
How do you feel about the gnolls who were here before the cultists and us?
Because I don't really care much for the dogmen. I have my, as I said, I have my own reasons for what I do.
I prefer brunettes. That doesn't mean I don't care about them. I mean, what do you?
As in, you talk about clearing the caves. If we have the mutual goal of clearing the caves, and we do clear the caves and the cultists, what happens to those who inhabit the cave here? As long as the gnolls leave you alone, you'll leave them alone? Or are they part of the package in clearing the caves?
She nods. She says, "I need access to those ruins. As long as these gnolls don't bother me, I will not bother them," as you said.
So you're telling us that in those ruins, is more void. From what I gathered, the void is extremely volatile and dangerous and can easily destroy a person. And you want to get to it? Is for this trade and agreement is what I'm assuming here.
Yes.
Deska will look at Nathaniel and say, the last time I encountered this void magic, a friend of mine managed to control it, but if he had been any less adequate, it would have meant the destruction of his entire being. If she can control that, she's saying this part will let lower, so she can't really hear it. If she's saying she can control that, then she is quite powerful, probably in spellcasting. I'm with it. She'll say out loud. I'm any goal that pushes the null extermination, I'm fine with.
Pushes the null extermination?
You know what I mean. The cultist extermination.
Oh no, that might be a slip up.
I don't know. You've
Racist.
exterminated a lot in your time, haven't you? What was that? Sorry.
No, I was just saying racist.
I've accepted every member that has come into this group. Oh my goodness.
So you said
Nathaniel
you're trying to whisper all this?
Just the part about the power of void energy and what I've seen
Gotcha.
of it.
Alright. So she just stands there patiently.
Moab, you're going to take us to this secret way, get us into their fortress, to kill their priests.
She says, I can't guarantee I can get you to the priests, but I can get you inside their area. She says, I don't know how much you've explored, but their front gates are heavily fortified. Something has them on edge, and they've put heavy defenses up. She says the towers are there as well as a blockade now.
So we help you with this, and would you need our help getting into the ruins and getting to the void, or you just need
No.
us to?
I just need these cultists removed so I can get back
Got
to what I
it.
was doing here.
I
So-
see no reason why not. We need to find a way through. If this is
Uh,
a better way through.
So with your insight checks, you would get the feeling she's not telling you everything, but you do believe her that she has the interests that she says, that she wants access to this place for magical studies, maybe.
And before I asked, does she appear to be human or some other type of race?
What's your so what's your perception? Your passive?
My passive is 15.
She looks human to you, yeah. And actually, now that she's in the light, Fitzgerald, you think she looks human, but almost like too perfect, as if someone had drawn like what a perfect human should look like.
Essentially, this is a lich, and this is their way they talk to people. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Not
Do you have
vocalizing any
Arcana
of this.
trading?
No,
What's a
but
lich?
this is me as the player, not as
I'm-
the
Sure,
character.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this
You-
bitch evil.
I mean, Fitzgerald would probably
I'm not talking
be
to her
a
at all.
little suspicious that she might be someone in disguise, or this might be an image. Or,
Huh. Nope, don't want to see what's under her dress.
Yeah.
What was the name of the mercenary group? Steel what?
The Steel Shadow.
Shadow. Deska's real
Yeah.
tempted to use detect magic, but
Nope. We
So I asked her if she knows who the Steel Shadow is, or if she's a member.
She says, I'm familiar with them, but no, I'm not a member. She says, almost like as if she was going to laugh at that. She says, I'm a private studier of the arcane arts. I don't come from any organization.
You haven't hired them to help you.
No, she says. I haven't hired anyone yet. I've been trying to figure out a way to get this done, but it's been most
Oddly,
times-
we're for hire.
So you want a reward then?
no, I think we should just take the entrance way, the secret
She
route.
says, I had assumed you were here fighting these creatures for some higher purpose. Isn't that what you people usually do?
Higher purpose.
Who's you
We're being
people?
paid by others already, so
Oh, so you are here for a job.
Well, I like to kill
Indeed.
cultists, but it costs money to kill cultists.
who are you here on behalf of? Now I'm curious.
That's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
It seems that there are a lot of those going around right now.
And few are getting answered. So
I think ultimately, and I'll put my hands up, and I say, we're here to deal with the cultists, and that's what we're paid to do. And you're here, and they're in your way, and you want them out the way.
Yes, this is
We
a
don't
correct assessment.
we don't trust you. It seems very odd that you've been able to manage just fine by yourself so far, but something as well mundane as cultists and demons seem to hold you from your goal. But I'm not going to ask any questions. Show us the way, and as long as this doesn't bind us to anything, then we'll take this gift, as you said, and if we meet in the future, we will.
She says, I am a talented magic user, it's true, but that doesn't mean I can just snap my fingers and deal with hundreds of cultists and demons.
Desco will ask, what's your affinity for magic? That is.
Blooded.
Mm.
You think she means sorcery.
Yeah.
But in any case, I can lead you to a cave that might require... Well, do you have ropes and grappling hooks by chance?
I have rope.
It
Yeah, I have rope.
It might require some climbing, as there is quite a dangerous chasm, and those who cannot fly would have a harder time with it. But you seem like a strong lot.
Is there a monstrous beast in this cave?
I don't believe so.
Just asking, because last cave that we could potentially go into, there was a monstrous beast that we were told is very dangerous.
Well, I mean, I haven't fully explored it, but I don't think there is. In any case, your success means that my goals will be closer. So, yes, why don't I show you to this cave and you all can take it from there?
Oh, you're not going into the cave with us?
She says no. I am not getting involved directly with this.
Oh.
I'm just showing you a path as a favor because we are looking for the same goals.
I had a sense that we said that once. Okay.
Sure, why don't we shake on it?
So Yuri would say, kind of whispering, but if we aren't clearing these caves, what of the army?
We could send you back to tell them they can then march off, potentially, go back to protecting the town. Because at this point, if we go through with this plan, there's no point for us to clear this cave way. Am I assuming correctly?
Well, we're gonna have to clear the caves eventually, right? Just because we kill the clerics doesn't.
Well, if
follow the
we
cultists.
kill the cleric / cultists, then we can clear the caves because they won't be respawning.
Yeah, you're hoping to be able to stop their ability to bring in new demons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yuri
So I think-
nods. She says, should we stay nearby, or do you want me to bring them back to the town?
I would say show them that defensible position we found. It seemed to be excellent, and we've cleared up to that point. So as long as they don't go any further, there shouldn't be too much resistance. I would say as long as they just maintain a presence and just keep themselves alive. And at this point, I think you should go back and join them, since if we are going to leave them there, they're going to need all the help they can get against these demons.
She nods and says, the one issue is that we have enough food for about a week's worth of engagement. So we might need to go back and resupply if it's going to take longer than that.
We could
For Blondie.
spare some rations.
Well, and how long is it gonna take it? I mean, we go up to this secret way. I mean, I'm assuming it's not gonna be a longer route.
Mab says, well, to get to it from here is probably a couple of hours. Then through the cave itself is not actually much time. and I believe it will bring you to the inside of their cave system. From there, I don't know exactly where the cultists are, so you'll have to do some investigation.
I think ultimately the army was just a distraction, anyways. I think that since we have a clear shot at the leaders, I think that that's kind of our do or die moment.
Yeah.
So I would say have the army take up positions, hold out as long as they can, and then if they have to leave, they leave. And at that point, it won't matter to us because we'll either be successfully dealing with the leadership or we'll probably be overrun and killed anyways. And the
And-
army.
yeah.
She would nod and say, well, hopefully the former, but do you have a way of magically getting in touch with us? I know some arcanists are able to use spells to communicate over long distances.
I don't have any of those abilities, so you guys know.
No.
No.
She says, well, that's fine. I will have them get into position. We'll do our best to wait it out. And you have 7 days. After that, we will probably retreat back to Candle and
We should.
resupply.
Let's go say.
Well,
Should we spend a day to prepare, like, and ready ourselves for the trek, or no?
Well, we got to buy climbing stuff, right? Like we got ropes, but we don't have grapples and stuff, right?
We
Is
don't,
that
yeah,
what
we
we
don't have
need?
grapples. And
I mean,
shit.
we're already pretty far away
So
from Candleholm, aren't we?
grappling hooks are more for quick climbing. If you have pitons, you can use those for kind of
Oh.
climbing that takes
Oh.
more time. Like
I
ropes
have
and
those.
pitons.
I actually have pitons as well. That's what I was using for those little string and bells.
Because
So,
basically,
okay.
like, you're kind of climbing and attaching them so the rest of the group can climb as well.
I also say that like not going full back, but a day of rest because we're all pretty well, especially Laz. Laz is tapped.
Oh, but if this is a secret cave, I'm sure we can find a space in there to rest. We
Yeah.
don't need to go back to do that.
Mab
I think-
nods.
What?
She
I was
says,
just saying in a relative safe location.
well, why don't I show you where the cave is so you can
Yeah.
mark it on your maps, and then I can get back to what I was doing.
How much resistance will you imagine we'll see between here and there?
She shrugs and says, "It really depends on how lucky we get. As we've seen, there are demons all over this place."
Okay. I think that we should go ahead and get moving. We've already
Yeah.
taken one short
Yeah.
rest. We should get to our destination, find a spot, hole up for the night before
This is-
more demons start infesting these.
I mean, yeah,
areas.
it's a secret cave, so we can rest there if we need to.
She thinks for a moment. She says, "Actually, maybe I can do something about that." So she says, I suppose I could. All right, everyone get close.
Oh
She kinda
my!
steps up and
We just
motions.
met.
She says, this will only take a moment. And she, is everyone getting close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
I still do
begins-
not trust you, but I shall listen.
She sighs. She says, well, please don't resist this, or else it'll be a waste of my power. But she begins casting something as you all approach. Her eyes glow as she weaves strange arcane powers, and there is a flash as you all see everything blur for a moment, and a second later, you're standing somewhere new in
Oh
a new
my
cave
God.
system. She says, and she points to a small rock just beyond that's like partially caved in. And she says, if you move those rocks aside, you can use that cave to get inside the compound.
How far have we traveled?
Well, as I said, a few hours.
Is there a way?
Go ahead.
Is there a way that we would know how to get back from here?
She says, she kind of looks to the group and she says, "Does anyone have abilities in exploration and pathfinding?"
I'd raise my hand,
So
like a good schoolboy.
she kind of looks to you and starts giving you some directions and kind of cave landmarks, and says, basically kind of explains like how to get back to the main cave that you were all following to get here. And you think you should be able to use that to find your way back towards Candle from here.
Okay. I would drag Deska over, and then that little.
Oh
crude
yeah,
map we're
Deska,
working
if you
on.
want to spend another piece of paper, she can give you an exact map. It'll just take a little bit.
Yeah, Fitz, you gonna owe me a whole notebook, bro. Oh my god.
Don't worry, you'll get your magical notebook.
Alright, so Deska pulls out her cartography tools and starts sketching some maps based on Mab's descriptions.
As we're doing that, I'll say to Mab, I'll be like, I have a friend. I don't know how you do with towns, but he's in town that has way more knowledge on the void than I do. And if you want to talk later in town or something, I could introduce you to him, and you could. I don't know. I hear you magic types like to discuss magic and stuff. So.
Who is this friend of yours?
I can introduce you to him. I don't know if he wants me dropping his name like that.
She sighs. She says, "Maybe. Where is this little town of yours?"
Oh, you mean the greatest town in the world? Old Candleholm? I don't know exactly the direction, but I'll give her the cardinal direction
Says,
from
yes,
where
I know of Candle.
Yes,
I've been
I have a
there.
friend in town. He's had direct contact with it, actually. He's an amazing magic caster. One of the greatest I've ever seen.
I'll keep this in mind. Give me a cartographer tools check to see how good your map is. You can use, I'll say, int or wisdom, because this is more of a mental thing.
I will use wisdom.
Okay.
Where's my wisdom? There it is.
So it'll probably take you about half an hour to draw this up. I assume you're all okay just waiting.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you get an average map of the secret entrance to the cultist base. You can just put that somewhere, I don't know, your notes or your inventory.
Okay. Let me just get the title one more time. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
And then at some point during this conversation, Nathaniel would come up to her and you know, kind of overly politely would go on. So, fine lady, have you ever heard of the great and noble chief Wamanok?
Wamanok. No, I don't think so.
Would you like to hear a little bit about him? I have this great and amazing story to tell.
Says, that sounds amazing, but I really do have to get going. My apologies. And she gives you a very fake smile.
Okay.
You're like, fine, jerk.
Fine.
So she bids you all.
Girls never like my stories.
She gave me a detailed map of what was it again? The exact
secret entrance to the cultist base. It's just average map.
Okay. Boom. I'll make it a great map after I get in there. I'm a visual kind of person.
Fair enough. Well, will there be anything else? I really must get going.
We appreciate the help. Have a good
I
rest of your day.
feel like I'm forgetting something.
She says, yes, and good luck to you. I would very much like this place to be free of these heretics. And with that, she snaps her fingers and vanishes, much like...
Damn it, I was hoping she walked away, because if she walked away, I would have used Detect Magic. Oh wait, no, I'm out of spell slots. Fuck. Never mind.
Alright, so you're gonna move the Harax aside and go into the cave?
Of course.
And you're full resting? Or long resting?
Yeah, I would say we're definitely gonna long rest, but I think that before we do that, we would just take the time to like see where we are, like see how to get to this area, and just so that we can be prepared in case anybody stumbles upon us.
Yeah, I would almost suggest like, I mean, what time of day do we think it is?
Give me a survival check. You can try to suss that out. 14. So let's see. After the combats and everything, you would guess it's probably about 5 in the evening, if the sun were a thing.
Yeah.
Although
Nathaniel
people
would
down
say-
here still do measure days by evening, even though there is no actual sunlight.
Nathaniel would say something to the effect of, perhaps we should hike a little bit further forward and not waste and go to sleep slightly later in the day. You are strong individuals, are you not? I mean, you seem to want to rest a lot and relax. Not very-
Again, Nathaniel,
noble
if
or
you want to
adventurous.
keep going, you
Yeah.
have to take point. We're fine going forward, but you got to take point.
Well, if you're going to be that wimpy,
Didn't she say that she teleports to a cavern and isn't it like, what was there, just like past this rubble or something is the
Yeah,
entrance to all
so
this?
it
It's
looks
like
like,
we're at-
it looks like the tunnel is probably about 4 feet wide, but you would have to move some rocks aside.
Yeah. And so I would point my finger and say, that's the entrance to the enemy territory. I think before we go wandering in there, I think we've reached our goal. At that point, we don't know what's beyond that. We don't know how far in we are to their territory. We don't know what's behind that rubble. So before we open it up and discover that the leadership is there just looking at us, I'd rather us be prepared beforehand, because I feel like once we go in there, we're going to lose the element of stealth very quickly, and it'll be very contingent on us getting in and getting to the people that we need killed in time.
not very adventure-y of you, but okay, if that's what you feel like.
Jesus Christ.
It's only an adventure if you come back alive. Afterwards, no one cares because no one will hear about it.
Well, don't worry, I will tell your story.
No, I will make sure that.
I grab Deska. I grab Deska, and I say,
Let me at him.
tomato, tomato, everybody. And
You know what we do to tomatoes? We cut them up and chop them and put them in a salad.
A salad. But yeah.
How would you speak of? I eat meat. You are a very weak individual, are you not?
I will hurt him severely.
It's like Lazarus.
All that
Pit, too.
infighting you guys used to have, I'm unifying you.
Deska takes out the great sword.
Oh, this is heavy.
Okay, we can move on from here. Yeah, if we want a long rest here, that's fine.
Alright, so we're gonna try to do a long rest here.
Yes.
Or do you want to look for a more secure spot?
I kind of want to look for a more secure spot. I kind of want to I just kind of
You
going
wanna
back to
sort
what I
of
said
out in the
before.
open?
I want to look. Because we don't even know where we are, or what's around. We have
Sure.
rubble to this side, so we don't know what's on the other side. So just look
So-
around.
You want help?
You have you have a basic map because Deska did draw something up from Mab's descriptions. But you can use survival, up to 2 of you, to kind of explore the area and look for safe spots and such.
At least avenues of approach by enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want help, I'll help.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Nathaniel coming or staying behind?
Nathaniel's fine.
Perfect.
All right. So the
Perfect. I'll go with you then.
The 2 of you are looking around, stealthily checking out the area.
Hey, Nathaniel, you want to arm wrestle?
So it does seem like this cave is, even before this, as you're looking around, it's kind of contained. There aren't too many tunnels that branch off, a lot of dead ends. And as you kind of move down one tunnel that looks like it is the main passageway, you come to an opening that kind of opens up into a huge cave. Looks like you're on a cliff that you could kind of climb down. It's about a 50-foot drop, and this cave is just filled with spider webs. Like, there's just spider webs everywhere. But this might be the direction that goes back to the main area. So-
Spider webs everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And this looks like the only way out. So you actually, as I said, might be in a pretty enclosed space other than that secret doorway.
Okay.
Well, we definitely don't climb down the cliff, so I guess we go back and we tell them that we're pretty much in a dead end. So get rest you can, milk what serpents you need to, and then boom.
You know me so well.
All right. So, this might be a good place to stop, but if you were to take the full rest, you would be you would be unmolested, and you would finish it and level up.
Really?
7?
Level 6, right?
No.
No,
Level
7.
Yeah.
Oh, are my notes wrong?
Yeah, you did that again
never
last
mind.
week too. Yeah.
I knew it. There was no way we were leveling up so
no, no,
Why
quickly
have
again.
you guys level 5 here? This is weird.
No.
Alright, sorry,
You did
I
the same
lied.
thing last week, Lou. Yeah.
I must.
I was
have-
gonna get my uncanny.
We all
dog.
gasped, not because we were like celebrating leveling, because we're all like, really? We're leveling?
I was like,
no
wow.
way. It's that
Yeah,
easy.
there was no
No
way.
way.
Yeah, so
Wait,
then
was
my notes here were wrong because I was like, why are you only level 5? You should be level
We are,
6.
we are all
Yeah,
still
right.
only level 6.5.
Alright, so I lied. My apologies. You did not level up, but you did do a full rest. So
Okay.
we'll start the
Alright,
next
alright.
game on the 52nd of winter at 7:30.
Do the
man.
the
We
disease people
closed.
get to save, or do we still have
The
disease?
disease
people?
was cured
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
with the lay on hands.
Yep.
But
Gotcha.
those who had hit point damage, which I think was just one of you, that would be gone, and you would get all your half your hit dice, which is 3, and you'd get back your hit points.
Yummy.
Yes.
Yay.
So we close with our heroes and Nathaniel preparing to enter the cave.
This is horrible.
Nathaniel.
Oh, it's the odd and Nathaniel, but notice
The
Nathaniel.
odd.
No, he's helping.
Yeah, he's helping.
So
The way I'm
good-
treating this is it's like those the movie credits where the special actor gets called out by the end because he doesn't get first billing.
Well, you're like the guy in like the '80s action movies, like the voice that always narrated like the preview.
Yes, exactly.
That's what you are for the group. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Alright, so
Good
why
times,
don't we
friends.
do some MVP votes? Give me some whispers.
God.
Allow 2, 3. Got 3 votes. I guess there are only 4 of you. So I think I just need Arnis.
Who's remembering how to whisper? Hold on.
Here, I'll give you the command. It's basically this.
Oh, well.
Without the parentheses. So with 2 votes, Arnis is MVP. Congrats.
Let's go.
congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Get that.
I did not vote for myself. Just throwing that out there.
Well, you're not allowed to vote for yourself. But yeah, you get an inspiration point, which you can use at your leisure.
And you get
Good
another one
stuff.
for scribing
That's
once
true.
you post it. So.
Stacking.
So you get a
Hell
second
yeah.
one when you scribe. All right. Well, I'm gonna take some notes, but otherwise we're good to go. If you all want to take off,
Yep.
hope you all had fun.
Well, I'm gonna
GG,
finish
guys.
level
Thank you very
8,
much.
and we can move on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I gotta level up
trolled
to
you.
12 here.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I trolled you with the fake level up.
Can't believe how easy it was to get to level 10.
It was,
Yeah.
it was crazy. I'm level 20 already. I'm doing flips and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, because you level up and then the snake levels up. But
Oh yeah,
you.
it's like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like the
you
shared
double
XP.
dipping.
It's
You
like
remember
all in
before how
one.
you said I'm trying to kill you. Well, if you fake level yourself up, you might find out what that looks like.
Oh man. All right,
All right,
guys.
next week, everybody.
All right, take care, everyone.
All right, take care, guys.
Good games,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Yeah, hope everyone that was watching the stream enjoyed it as well. Go ahead and subscribe, and maybe I'll see you next time.